taters.
Sweet taters.
The sweet taters.
And now, it's time for the Sweet Potato Podcast featuring Matt and Theryn.
The Sweet Potato Podcast featuring Matt and Theryn. Let me tell you something.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the most Ferda, podcast.
Whoa. Don't put those on yet.
We're Ferda.
Don't
We're
put those on
Sendy.
yet. We're not talking about Salt Lake yet.
I know, but I feel like
if this character is going to
pod.
be a Ferda, let's get Sendy character, let's tie in Salt Lake, right? I think this character should be Greek. We're in the holiday season, and I wanted to talk. We were talking about this before we recorded, but the great gift card debate of I want to play this video. It's a local institution, Western Mass News.
Let's take a look at some local Western Mass news.
More points. I want money.
It says, I don't care enough about you.
Are gift cards actually a good enough gift to be giving to your loved ones? That's the topic we're going to be debating today. And go ahead.
If you give somebody that you love a gift card, you might as well wrap it up with a card that says, I don't care enough about you to pick out something that you would like. I don't know enough about you, nor do I want to put in the time to pick out something you'd like. Christmas isn't transactional. It's not an IOU, right? Christmas is about making sure the people in your life know how much you love them, know how much you care about them, how much you want to get to know them, that you put in the work to get something exactly for them, not a generic Amazon gift card that your work would give you if you won some kind of contest. I know because I won one. A gift card is deeply impersonal, and Christmas should be the most personable time of year. You need to know that your loved ones care about you and vice versa.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So we heard Sloane's
so Matt,
argument.
you present your argument, and then I'll present mine.
Well, we haven't heard Tyler's argument yet. We've only heard Sloane's argument for anti-gift card. I just want to put it out there that the points were made. Okay, Christmas.
I think they were good
not
points.
transactional.
I think they were good.
We got it. Okay, now let's hear Tyler's argument.
Very much, Sloane. What a strong out the gate you had there.
Yes.
Okay, Tyler, go ahead.
I want money. I mean, it's that simple. I want money. It doesn't get much simpler than that. Now, as a matter of fact, I would even personally just take money as a gift that I could put into whatever I want, and I would be incredibly appreciative of that. However, to Sloane's point, there is a little bit of, familiarity you want to have with your gift giver, and you want to have that recognized, and that's where the gift cards come in. I might not know what size my friend's clothes are or what specific shirt they would want at any store, but if I give them a gift card, they can pick out whatever they want, and the gift card shows, hey, this isn't just generic money. This is money that you can spend at something that I know for a fact is going to make you happy, and I'm appreciative of that. I think it's really that simple. I don't have any more points. I want money.
Okay.
That's so sad. I mean, if you give a gift to somebody, it should be something that you really put your soul into.
And what if the gift is bad? I don't know. I'd rather have money than a gift that's bad.
It's not going to be bad if the person genuinely loves you and has put in the effort to get to know you.
Okay. So.
Okay. So. I know I've heard a little bit about your opinion, but I want to hear it more.
I do feel like a gift card can be a cop-out. Now, in the sense of a gift card is a very generic prize, for example, like work, school competitions. It's something that everyone can use, but it's so generic that it fits everybody. So if I were to say, hey, my best friend of so many years, let me get them an Amazon gift card, it does feel a little impersonal. It seems a little, I've had too much to do. I have no time. Let me just go to CVS to buy you a gift card. Okay. Christmas also, though, should not be transactional. Okay. I can put a lot of thought, effort into a gift for, one person, and, it's the thought that counts. Okay? If I get a gift card, it's a slap in the fucking face. Let me tell you, it is a slap in the face. Okay? Now, before we get into your argument, I just want to say that Sloane and Tyler have really influenced this debate against the two of us, I feel like. I'm very more team Sloane, and I feel like you're very team Tyler.
So I would like to clarify that I actually disagreed with what Tyler said, and I actually found myself agreeing mostly with Sloane. However, I do have some counter arguments. I agree that probably the worst gift you can give someone is an Amazon gift card, an Apple or iTunes gift card, a Google Play Store gift card, any that kind of gift card, right? I think in some cases, like a birthday gift, I think gift cards are perfectly acceptable birthday gifts, or like something like that, or like an achievement gift, like you graduated, here's a gift card, or something like that. You know what I mean? Especially if it's accompanied by something.
I agree with the yes, but in that sense, it's not just giving a gift card. It's giving something with a gift card.
If I get something that's like a really...
It's giving a gag gift with
If I get something that's a really heartfelt gift and a $50 like Visa gift card with it for as a specific example...
That is not what we're talking about here, though. I just want to make it clear.
But, I know. So, what I will now say is that in certain circumstances, I do believe a gift card on its own is an acceptable gift.
Well, glad we talked that
I
out.
think that if it is a... I think that if it's a very specific gift card... Well, because what? I haven't even explained myself, and you're like, oh, well, I'm glad you figured that out. Like, you're not even listening.
I did not say that. I said I'm glad we talked that out. Oh.
Well, we haven't talked it out because I haven't even explained myself
my
yet.
God.
I haven't even explained myself yet, okay?
Brittany!
I think that certain situations,
TikTok!
it's okay to get someone... Let's say you have a friend and they have a favorite restaurant.
Give me an example.
Right? They have a favorite restaurant.
Give me an example.
If you get them...
Give me a example.
Okay. Let's say my favorite restaurant to go eat at is... I don't fucking know. Taco Bell.
You don't know your favorite restaurant?
I love Taco Bell.
Can't even think of his favorite restaurant. Can't even think of his favorite restaurant.
It's an example. So let's say my favorite restaurant is Taco Bell. Every day after work, as I'm commuting from work to home, I get Taco Bell every single day. I love it. If someone gets me a Taco Bell gift card, that is a thoughtful gift because it shows that they know I like Taco Bell. They can't get me Taco Bell for Christmas, but it's my favorite place to eat. So by getting me a gift card, they're enabling me they're treating me to 2 weeks worth of Taco Bell. They're saying, you know what? The next 2 weeks of Taco Bell, that's on me. That's my gift to you. I know you love this place. I'm giving this to you as a gift.
But is
that is a thoughtful gift, and I think it's acceptable.
But are people doing that? Are people doing
people do that?
Though?
I got a Wendy's gift card for my birthday.
From whom?
I got 2 Wendy's gift cards for my birthday. One
whom?
from my mom and one from my girlfriend.
But we're not
talking. The only gift, but
we're not talking about birthday though. We're talking about the holiday. We're talking about Christmas.
But what I'm saying is, I think that's an acceptable gift.
Yeah, for your birthday. But
I like to see
movies.
About that. I like to see for Christmas. I like to see movies.
That's a stocking stuffer.
I have a family member that got me a Cinemark gift card for Christmas.
Okay, do you tell? Okay, fine, sure. Who is this family member?
Among other things. That's a perfectly acceptable
Among other
gift.
things.
Among other things.
Among other
yes,
things.
but still.
Among other things. Just saying.
Yeah, in the example, it was among other things. Because typically, when people in my family get me gifts, they get me multiple gifts.
Correct. But the argument is just a gift.
But
I agree with what you're saying.
Just a single gift, I think I think if someone gave me just a Cinemark gift card, that's acceptable. Because they're not just saying, here, just do whatever. This is basically money. They're giving me something that they know I will use at a specific location. That shows they know that I like to go to the movies. That shows they know that I like to eat at Taco Bell.
Yeah. I also think it's very situational.
There's thought put into that gift. You can't buy someone movie tickets for Christmas.
I also don't
think
you can
technically.
I don't think you can
that's
compare...
stupid because you don't know exactly what time they want to go.
I don't think you can compare like a family member to maybe like a close friend, because a family member that you see every so often.
Do you want to know? Okay,
like,
here's an example.
Hold on, no. Let me finish. A family member who you see so often. A family member who you see every so often being like, oh, Theryn likes to go see the movies, let me get Theryn a Cinemark gift card, is very different than like, hey, I'm going to buy a gift for our friend Jack and Bailey. They eat Chick-fil-A, and just getting him a Chick-fil-A gift card. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very different when you see like a very close, like Andrew, right? If you just got Andrew an Amazon gift card, it's very different than like an aunt maybe.
But Amazon gift card, I already said that I think Amazon gift cards are off the table.
Okay, fine. If you got Andrew Yella's gift card, okay, and it's very different than like a family member you see twice, 3 times a year being like, oh, I remember Theryn likes eating at Yella's. Let me get him the Yella's gift card. You know what I'm saying? It also depends on how
But
often
I know
you see
Andrew
this
likes
person.
Chipotle. If I got Andrew a Chipotle gift card, I think that would be acceptable.
But would you just get him that, or would you get him like, a gift card and candy, or a gift card with like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just, what'd you get for your roommates?
I didn't get any of them gift cards. I got them all specific gifts.
So like, you know what I'm saying?
I've only had to buy one gift card, and I will say I did get someone a gift card. I'm going to pair it with something else. I'm going to get them
There
a
you
small
go.
like chocolates or something like
So
that.
I think that's
typically what I
where-
do. Last year,
Yeah.
I could not for the life of me have time or like figure out what my mom wanted. Every time I'd ask my mom what she wanted, she would refuse to tell me. She'd say, "Don't get me anything."
Didn't you go
I got her a
to-
big box of chocolates and a $100 Big Y gift card.
Oh, I thought you went to that store.
It would close down. They closed.
Really?
Yeah.
Where was
They
that
closed
store
down.
again?
It's a dance studio now. They're an online. It was in Ludlow.
Was it in the
So Cool Gifts
near the plaza? Was it in the biggest
It
Y?
was. No, so you know where that where the mobile station is coming from Chicopee into Ludlow?
No.
The one we stopped to with Daniela on the way to go to the Big
Oh,
E.
yeah,
Where did we
yes,
stop?
yes,
Do you remember where we
yes,
stopped
yes,
to get
yes,
gas
yes,
going
yes,
to the Big E?
yes.
And we went in and bought stuff. That intersection, if you go the opposite direction of Chicopee, so
Oh,
not towards the
got you.
highway, but
Yeah, yeah,
straight
yeah.
down the other way, it's down there.
Okay, interesting. Because I remember you were like,
It's
"We're
like
gonna go
in
to the
between
store."
that area. I was gonna go there and they closed down. And
Wow.
I was out of carrots, I was out of sticks, and so I made the choice to just get her a gift card and pair it with chocolate.
What do they sell?
I think giving just a gift card.
What does that mean? Out
They
of
had
carrots,
like gifts
out of
like
sticks.
knickknacks and stuff.
What is out of carrots, out
What's
of
up?
sticks?
What do you mean?
What does that mean?
Oh, it's from The Office.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
It's in the letter of recommendation that Jan writes to corporate about Michael's performance, where she says,
I was out of
I'm out of
carrots.
sticks.
I was out of sticks.
I don't know why I said it. It wasn't really relevant.
Well, I think what we can agree on is just giving a gift card.
But I
is
think that, yes, if you just get a gift card, but if there's some kind of indication that there's meaning put behind it, like, okay, here's an example. For my birthday, Julia got me a card with 2 gift cards in it. She got me a $35 Barnes & Noble gift card. And she said, I'm getting you this gift card so you can go to Barnes & Noble and pick out a vinyl record for yourself. I don't know which one you want, but she doesn't know which ones I have, but she said, this is specifically so you can get that. And I went to Barnes & Noble and I bought a vinyl record that was $35 and I forgot to use the gift card. So I ended up using it for Christmas shopping, but I still used it for its intended purpose.
What vinyl did you buy?
And she gave me a $35 Amazon gift card. And she said, I'm giving you this Amazon gift card because I want to get you a seat, like a seated desk. So like you can lay in your bed and have a desk to put your laptop on when you're doing work. I just don't know what color you want or like what specifics you would want. So I want you to get this gift, but I'm giving you the gift card to get it. And honestly, if you really don't want to get that gift, then you can use the money for something else, but that's the intended use for that gift card.
It's intention.
And I think that what Tyler,
mm-hmm.
what Tyler said about like, I don't know what size shirt you have. If you give someone a gift card and say, I'm giving this to you so you can buy this, I just don't know what your specifics are. I usually just ask people what their shirt sizes are. But sometimes people always depends, and it depends on this and that. If you say, this is what I want you to get, I'm giving this to you. Who won the debate?
Who won the debate?
Sloane.
I agree. This is a very good topic.
This is a very good debate.
And I like this little debate segment. Shit.
But now I like the debate segment too. We should add, what should we call it? Sweet Tate's Debates.
Hey,
Sweet Tate's Debates.
I had a friend today call our podcast the Baked Potato Podcast. So
was it Brandon?
It's not Brandon. Anyways,
who was it?
It was Brandon's coworker. Anyways,
whoa, we're turning into the next segment.
So
no,
can we talk? Did you drop it?
No, I caught it. So
oh, fine. So speaking of giving people gifts, I got you a gift.
You did get me a gift for my birthday. For those who don't know, those who know, those who don't know, does he know? This past week we did not record because it was Theryn's birthday. Theryn is 20 now. It's 1 foot in the grave.
And one on a
1
banana
foot
peel.
closer to death. And Theryn's birthday gift was a signed Melissa Gorga Sprinkle Cookies Let's Sprinkle by MG.
So
And just look at that. Just look at that.
So
Oh
I
my
got them
God.
from
And, like, look at the signature, like-
Lucy's. It's real.
I can like
You want me to prove how it's real? This is how I can prove how it's real.
I can smell her touch
Do you see how we're touching?
on the box. Yeah,
It's
you're not
real.
You,
No,
you're not, you
not-
didn't pussy out like you did last time.
not last time. I've learned. Well, I had a puffer.
Yeah.
No,
you
she
were
really-
respectful. You were respectful. Honestly,
she really
that's
signed
nice.
them.
You
We
were
had a
respectful.
conversation. She started tearing up because I told her how long I drove, and
Now here's the question: what do I do?
So here's my thing. Are you gonna open it? Because
How
my
do
box,
I preserve this?
my box is sitting on the shelf next to me.
Oh, I'm opening it. I am jumping right into Gorga's box, Melissa Gorga's box.
You know what's so funny? Sorry, I was having a prior conversation with you, but I remember what I meant to tell you. Remember, and I was like, I forgot to say something. I was talking about what I got you for Christmas, and one of the gifts I didn't really want to buy you, but I was so pressured in by the person at the place that I was at that he didn't let me just like look at the product. He was like, "You're gonna want to buy this one," and I was like, "Oh, okay." And I just handed him money, and I guess so. I bought it.
Oh, they smell good.
So
and
we've
not
had
stale.
these before. These are fresh. Now, can you show the camera? Are they in a pink box?
I actually haven't brushed my teeth tonight because I've been waiting. They're in a white box.
because
with
ours were
and
pink,
blue
right?
Sides.
I remember ours was in a pink box.
So here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna eat all of them. Not now, obviously, but I'm going to eat them all. But I'm gonna, I think, cut out.
I wouldn't.
No,
cut
but I
it.
want to keep the bag.
I'm thinking
too.
we break it down.
Maybe I'll empty it and break it down and tape it to my wall. Like I don't like. What do I? This is like trash. Like once I eat it, it's trash, but it's signed. Like why would
Yeah.
she sign trash? That's what's confusing to me. It's
So-
recyclable. Recyclable.
Did
This
you?
is a good app.
Did I
You can
show
see how
you-
messy my bed is, though.
Did I?
You see how my unmade bed in the corner? Let's
I
get
sh-
that out of the frame.
Did I show you the line that I had to wait?
Let's get my unmade bed out of the frame.
So let me tell you the story. So I drove.
No. Wait, can we sample?
You know where I live. I drove 2 hours from here there to buy the cookies. I drove 2 hours home. I waited 1 hour in line.
Wow.
Okay, let me tell you, this thing started
Wow.
at 11.
Can I ask you
I
a
got there
question?
at hold on 1 second. I got there at 11. Sorry, it started at 11. I got there at 10:30. The line was already an hour, and I was like,
Oh my god.
What?
Imagine being the people that just shop here regularly.
oh, I got yelled at multiple times, and I'll show you why. So, do you see the frozen food aisle right here? So this was the line.
Yeah.
We were clearly blocking and in the way. Can I zoom in? I don't like how Instagram doesn't let me do like a zoom.
Wait, are you in this video?
I am in this video. Now, let me tell you, I met some friends in line. They are so iconic, and they said they'd look and listen to the podcast.
Did they like
Okay,
the pod?
so this was me.
Oh,
right
yeah.
here. Okay, so this was my friend. I
You
don't
look like Bigfoot. It's like the Bigfoot sighting.
I didn't get her name, but her like son was born in a hospital near where we live that we were also born at. We were chumps, let me tell you. We were chumming it up. Okay, this lady was talking about her kids and how like something happened to them. I don't remember. Now, I want to show you my friends. Okay, these were my friends. Okay. This lady was full Carmela Soprano. No, not Carmela Soprano. The April wife. Full April wife. Like she was full mob wife.
Oh,
she had the
Rose?
accent. Oh, she was ready to pounce somebody
All right,
if they were
now,
in line.
hold on.
So
Rose?
So this lady right here in the pink coat was so lovely. She asked us about the podcast. We talked about
That's so sweet.
we talked about Beverly Hills. We talked about Melissa. She thought I was a fan of On Display, and that's why I was there. And I was like, no. No, this lady was my favorite. She was an older she was a woman of a certain age, but she was my favorite human being of all time. She talked about Mormon wives. Her daughter loves Mormon wives. Let me tell you, my daughter loves Mormon wives.
The secret lives of Mormon
And
wives.
she's like, and she bought 5 boxes. So these two were friends, they're coworkers. They bought 5 boxes of cookies, and then they were going to cut them. And they told me about like what shapes they were going to cut them in, and how they were going to serve them to the coworkers. And then, oh, we'll take the boxes home. We'll put the boxes on a shelf. We'll take the boxes home. Like, it was full. Like, I was living my life. But if you can tell, we are fully blocking the milk aisle, which was a very big point of contention. There were multiple people who would walk by me and be like, "Is this the checkout line? I'm just leaving." One guy.
When was this?
Monday. One guy left his cart
Monday the 3rd?
during finals week.
Wait, the
8th.
1st?
The 8th.
Oh, no, the 8th. Okay.
Yeah. He just left his cart, like, and then walked away and said, "Fuck this," which was crazy.
Wow.
And then one lady was like, "You're in my way. I need my chobani." So then me and the lady in the pink were just like shopping for people. We were just grabbing the chobanis they wanted, putting it in their cart. I felt very at home. But if you notice, I was nowhere close to the actual end of the line. You notice how it's still going?
Right. Oh my goodness.
Yes, it's still going. And then you realize, oh, I'm in a grocery store.
Right.
There
Do you think people were just getting in line not knowing what they were in line for?
Some people didn't know. I just grabbed 2 boxes of cookies because actually I grabbed 1 box of cookies, and then my friend in line was, see people carts just full of cookies. I really wanted to buy the coffee cake. The sprinkle coffee cake. Okay, this was crazy. So Melissa Gorga's people were filming this, and they stop right here, and this woman a cappella starts going, "On display, on display, on display, each and every day." It was so funny. She was so funny.
That's
Look,
wild.
it's me. Me right here. Me right
Oh yeah,
here.
look at
my
you. You're like
glory.
posted up.
But these people like actually dressed up to like see Melissa Gorga. And then look, she had a little step and repeat. She had balloons. And what they did is the line goes into the checkout, and there was this one poor girl working this checkout line. Felt such an asshole. But, you know, we did it. So, anyways, are you ready to munch and crunch?
Hold on, sorry. I'm not distracted. I'm just... Okay. Yes. I'm ready. Sorry. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
It smells
I'm
good.
ready.
Do you have your box too? Wait, I thought you just got
I got 2, but I'm not going to open mine.
1 box. Did you get a box?
I got 2. Yep.
I can't hear you.
I got 2.
Wait, I can't hear you.
I'm talking.
I can't.
Is it that it might be the headphones? It might be these Johns.
I can't hear you.
It might be your headphones. Cuz I can hear you really good.
You can hear me?
Very good.
Okay.
Hold on. Is my audio bad?
Hello?
Hi. Hello.
I can't hear you.
Did you do voice and video?
Wait. I can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
I can hear you now.
Cool. Cookie time. I'm not gonna open my.
Right. I just realized my headphones were backwards.
I'm not opening my cookies.
I'm grabbing the one with the most sprinkles on it.
We both already had these. When we got them, they were really hard. They were sitting for a month.
I want to try it. It smells good. First bite.
Dink it and sink it. First bite. They're good.
It tastes like... Okay. I'm going to say the exact same thing I said last time. Have you ever had an anise cookie?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think that like she'll get them in all of the supermarkets? Because she's trying to get them.
No.
She's trying to get them in ShopRites. Is this
No,
something that
I don't.
people will buy?
No, it's not.
$25.
The problem is they're really, and I mean this in the nicest way possible because I love MG, but they taste like a store cookie.
Yeah, they did.
Like,
yeah.
You know how like there's some cookies that are like okay, there's some cookies that are above store cookie level. Pepperidge Farm cookies,
Right.
those are above store level. Tate's cookies
Tate's, yeah.
are above store level.
Shout out Tate.
A lot of like the bakery ones, so like Big Y, like the
Yeah.
freshly baked ones, like those are good. But like this is no better than like
Yeah.
a Walmart cookie, really.
Yeah. Oh god,
You know?
not Walmart.
It's
cookies.
soft, they're not hard, so they're good. But the flavor, it's a little bit like cardboard, if I'm being honest.
Oh child, not a Walmart cookie. Well, I'm glad you enjoy them. I'm happy for you.
Alright. To be honest though, are we doing okay, this is unrelated podcast. Are we doing gift exchange at my house?
No, at mine.
Okay. I'm gonna bring these.
Okay.
But I'm not eating these all. There's
No.
so many.
Yeah, there's so many cookies. While you're eating,
I mean really the gift was really the box.
the gift was really Melissa's box. So we are at 33 minutes. So do you want to talk about John Cena a little bit, or do you want to save that for another time?
Melissa's box filled with Anna's cookies. Yes, I want to talk about John Cena. Oh, here we go. Right.
Should I pull up the reel?
In a second. Gunther, the ring general, made it. John Cena, who says never give up, give up.
By the way,
Tap out.
shout out Juan.
No.
He cares a lot about this.
Okay, yeah. So I personally don't have much of a connection to John Cena. I wasn't someone who felt incredibly like invested in him. He wasn't my childhood hero, so. But I will say that there was a lot of booing. There was a fuck Triple H. Triple H got booed. A lot of people said it was a bad writing decision. WWE has always made their wrestlers lose when they retire. Ric Flair lost his last match against Shawn Michaels. The Undertaker lost his last match. So there's a lot of like retirement matches that end in losing. But what I will say is I think the reason people are upset is because John Cena tapped out, and it wasn't even like he got like it wasn't that brutal. Like he clearly could have held on for longer, but there's like a moment where of acceptance, and then he taps out.
Should we compare this to like the White Lotus, like to what happened to Rachel Riley, or is it more like a, you know,
well,
this is the best thing to happen to John Cena. He'll always be robbed. Is it like something like that?
So here's the thing, like he wasn't robbed because it wasn't like he chose to tap out.
Right.
So it's not like he was forced to. I mean, obviously it's the writers make lot of all the calls, but like thanks. But I just think that like people aren't seeing this. Like the way I view it and the interpretation that I've heard that I think I agree with the most is that like John Cena says never give up.
Right.
But in this moment, like he's accepting
the
end. Like it's not him giving up. It's him accepting that it's his time and that he's passing it on
to the
next person. Now, the fact that it was the ring general Gunther that made him tap out, that's where it's a kind of a problem because Gunther is probably one of the most boring wrestlers.
Yeah.
He literally held the title. He held the heavyweight championship for 600 days. That's 2 years. He had the belt for 2 years, and he is still one of the most forgettable, like, boring dynasty champions.
Should we watch?
You're telling me he's gonna be champion for 2 years, and he's like just gonna like not have any character?
Should we watch this? This was a moment you picked.
Yeah.
out.
Anyway, this is way more important than the whole John Cena match.
Redman.
This right here.
Tess, thank you. Jey Uso just rolled up.
Footage. Man, thank you, John. From my family to yours, you know what time it is, dog. Raise me, bruh. 15 years in the game, man. I don't believe you, though. You ain't gonna lie to me, cuz.
Jey, he put his shoes in the ring. I think he's really dumb, man. Let me ask you this. I look around the ring during that video. Everyone's emotional. You just asked Cody Rhodes if he was okay.
Yeah.
Why'd you ask him that? Why is everyone...
Damn. That's my dog. But look though,
What do they have to bleep?
man, look, I don't believe him because he left them raggedy ass sketches in the ring, cuz.
What did they have to bleep? I want to know.
I don't even know what kind of brand
So-
it is. But look though,
Yeah,
John,
so-
love you, dog. I'm a go, so I'm cussing.
You can't cuss on Peacock?
So, first of all, this is not the first time that Jey Uso has been drunk.
Like Heather Gay.
I don't know if you saw this, but there was when Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes won the tag team championship a little while back. They had a press conference, and apparently they didn't know they had to do a press conference, so they both got hammered and then went to do the press conference. And like Cody Rhodes calls Jey Uso Oot.
Oh, that's
He's like,
awesome.
yo, Oot.
That's funny.
And it's like, it's really funny. But Jey Uso is always getting shit-faced, and his brother Jimmy has a DUI. So Jay was slamming him down. He was 10-2, Shannon.
It was coming. I just knew it was coming.
But I saw that in the bathroom, and I figured that I should share that.
So that's lovely. Massachusetts hero John Cena. Springfield native John Cena.
Springfield College. Yep, Springfield College.
Before we jump into our amazing interview with friend of the pod Sue Smey, we are gonna do something
Tsunami herself.
The Tsunami, soon to be winner of Beast Game Season 2, in my opinion. But
In my
what we're gonna do now is a little tagline review for Beverly Hills, which is our favorite thing to do. So we are going to do some tagline review. You ready?
All right. And I want to say that I am completely blind.
You were completely blind, so
Per usual. Per usual. Just like Nikki, am completely blind.
So
to what's going on.
let's do some Beverly Hills season 15 tagline review.
Wait, let me.
And this.
Okay, I'm ready. Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
In this town, stars come and go, but diamonds last forever.
It's another in this town, in my town. I'm the
Yeah,
queen.
it's always like that. Kyle always is doing that shit. You're always doing that shit, Kyle. In this town of Beverly Hills that I was raised
in Beverly
in,
Hills.
my town of Beverly Hills and Beverly Hills.
God.
Like
I get
this
it.
town, like come up with that's like some chat. If I asked ChatGPT to make a Beverly Hills town tagline, the amount of times Kyle has made taglines that start with "in this town," that chat would give me only things that say "in this town of Beverly Hills."
Well, what if
my town?
I do like
Hills.
the diamonds last forever? She's the longest lasting housewife.
I like that. I do like that.
You know,
I don't get the stars are. I don't really get that.
Her and Tamara are tied for amount of seasons at 15, but she has the longest span, which is 15.
Streak. Yes.
I die for fashion, but now I'm living for me.
I die. Bananas.
So-
Bananas. She's using her quotes, and she's living for me. I die. That's bananas.
Yeah.
You're not a fan?
Yeah. No, I like it. It's like a throwback, right?
I die.
I turn ambition into an art form, and I am the masterpiece.
Okay.
Not a fan?
That is really just too generic. That's like,
so
it's just not.
Who has won so far?
Kyle,
yeah.
I think.
I agree.
I don't know, like, I don't.
Fashion.
You don't what?
I don't know Rachel Zoe enough to, like, get the reference.
I understand that. That's
I
a
can't
fair
really
point.
say it's
an art form,
you know?
And I am the masterpiece.
I might live on a main road, but I definitely bring main character energy.
Because remember last season, Dorit was like, "You live on a main road." Yeah.
Oh God, dude.
I bring
like.
main
Okay,
character
that's
energy.
good.
Yeah, but would Sutton say
the
something?
fact that
would
Sutton's Tracky
would she
is saying
say
the word
main character energy?
That's some shit that I see. That's like some bullshit that like some fucking fuck ass millennial would say.
telling you,
like,
it's
that's
something
main character energy.
Amanda Francis would say.
Main character energy right there. Yeah, like not some fucking what the hell? Main character
I didn't
energy.
marry into money.
Ugh.
I manifested it.
I'm okay. I'm good.
Like, I get it's like a diss. She's like sneak dissing, like,
Dorit
Sutton.
maybe? Or Sutton, yeah.
Jennifer Tilly. Most
Erica
of them,
Jane.
I guess. Erica Jane, okay. She's just sneak
Survival isn't
dissing.
my story,
Yeah.
but I definitely bring main
Let's listen to
character
Amanda's
energy.
again.
I didn't marry into money. I manifested it.
It's like a sneak diss. Like, she's like, I made
Yeah.
money and you guys didn't.
Yeah.
I kind of fuck with that, though. It's like kind of like sneaky. But it's not that good.
Survival isn't my story. It's my superpower.
It's definitely not great.
This is bad. This is like really rough.
It's rough. And if Dorit's the closer,
This is
yeah.
okay.
I'm unfiltered, unbothered, and finally, unburdened.
Well, she's not unfiltered. I mean, the filter's in the face.
That is really the worst tagline. The fact that they try to like end it with the build up where it's like, and finally,
coffee.
unbothered.
Yeah.
Or unburdened. Like,
I
okay.
will. Angie K's won my tagline of the year so far.
What was Angie K's?
I may be Greek, but the rest are just a tragedy. It's her line delivery.
Honestly, Salt Lake had such good taglines.
Oh, honestly, yeah.
I'm dropping the beat.
I'm dropping the beat. What about I just want to eat, drink, and be merry. Bros
That was so good.
The
And
only
Whitney's-
skeletons in my
Whitney's is
closet
so-
are
Whitney's
fashion
tagline
or
is
something.
so fucking bad that it's like really good.
It's so good, right?
And her delivery is so funny. This is like the problem. A lot of times you'll have taglines that are either really good, throw me to the wolves and I shall
return leading the pack.
Or you have taglines that are so bad that they're like comical. Like,
what about
I'm dropping the beat.
What was that one?
But these, they're all mediocre.
I see no evil, but I speak no evil, but I see and hear everything. Who said that?
Oh, that should be like a quiz. Like, who said
Who said that? You know.
Are you actually asking me, or are you quizzing me?
You know who it is.
Wait, say it again.
I hear no evil, or I speak no evil, but I see and hear everything.
Was that Lisa Barlow?
Nope. It's your girl.
What show was it?
Beverly Hills.
Did Eileen say that?
Eileen
did say that. Eileen did say that.
What about
Oh my god, you're so right, Nikki. Eileen did say
What about I don't have to buy it because I own it.
Oh, fuck, I forgot
Rinna.
about that. Wait, who says that?
Rinna.
Yes,
Own
that's
it,
a
baby,
good
own
one.
it.
That's a good one.
What was the
LVPs
one?
were always really good.
LVPs was what was the one? She's like, and kiss my ass.
Oh.
Well,
yes.
while you stab me in the back, whilst you're there, kiss my ass. Or the crown is
God.
heavy, darling, so just leave it where it belongs. Or
Oh my god, she was so good at that.
I love dogs, just not crazy about bitches. That's great.
Oh my god, why did she she probably
Or,
has the best tagline history.
What about
I can tell you're green with envy. And honey
Honey
green is not your color. That was so
Screenshots. While you're taking cheap shots, I'm taking screenshots. Love bubble, don't try to pop my love bubble, Chloe. Anyways, we're
So
sidetracked.
these taglines are so boring.
They weren't great. I do think that personally,
I think
find-
Kyle's was the best one. I think Rachel Zoe's was
I think
also
Rachel
clever.
Zoe's is my favorite just because I kind of like the reference. You don't know the reference, but I know the
Yeah.
reference, and I think
like it,
a
though.
lot of
It's
OG
good.
Bravo would like it.
No, I agree. And I think that
I didn't
Kyle's
hate
was
Amanda's
decent.
though.
I just like I liked Amanda's too because it was clever. I just don't. Yeah, it's fine.
Amanda's
I guess.
bringing
I just
something
I just feel like
new.
there's some kind of like MLM scam that she's running. I just can't.
agree. I also saw a
shake that
tweet that
feeling.
was like, it would be so much more natural to have like Crystal on. Like, say Crystal was still a housewife. Crystal bringing in Amanda would like make sense. Two younger, in their 30s, 40-year-olds, bringing another young person in the group. It's kind of like Katie Janela, where like, Gina brought in Katie, but imagine like Heather Dubrow bringing in Katie. It's just like, what? Like, what's going on? It also doesn't seem like Amanda has a genuine friendship with anybody.
Well, it's weird because they say that we can talk about this more later.
Talk about
I
this
do want to say
too. Yeah.
I'm thinking about it. Like, they say that Amanda is Sutton's friend, and then the only connection she seems to have to anyone is that
Kyle
she bought Kyle's house. So
we're like,
I don't really know.
Like, what? But that's neither here nor there.
Like it's time for a break.
And when we come back from
break, we will have a very special segment with Smey, and then we're gonna talk some Salt Lake afterwards. So stay tuned for that.
The tsunami.
Hirgi, stop the reactive abuse.
We are here with Smey again. Welcome, Sue.
Hi, thank you guys. Thank you for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
Really excited to talk more Beverly Hills Housewives. You are going to be on the next season of Mr. Beast Games. So happy for you.
Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's going to be a epic. I'm telling you, I think this is going to be a show to beat. They're really, the first year Beast Games came out, Amazon, it was the highest viewed show in Amazon history, and nobody even knew about it. And now everybody knows about it. I can't imagine what's going to happen with this. It's really incredible.
It's season.
I think we're gonna have to talk about it for
So
sure.
I was just gonna say that. Season 1, Theryn and I are in the same friend groups, and we're like the only two people that really watch this kind of reality TV stuff. And they were like, "Let's watch Mr. Beast Games," and I was like, "Yeah, let's check it out." And season 1 was so fun to watch every week. They left us on a cliffhanger. I mean, 1,000 contestants. Season 1 was so ambitious, and they pulled it off.
It does start with 200 though, just so you know.
Oh, it's 200.
Oh, okay.
Gotta get my facts straight.
It's 100 of the smart and 100 of the strong.
See, but I still like it even more.
I like that.
You guys are gonna die. I mean, especially that you like, if you like the first season, you're gonna have to text me and tell me what you're thinking, because now you got my number, and I would love to hear your
a little recap. 1,000%.
Oh my gosh! Wait, I'm just looking at all the release dates of these shows.
So here's what's crazy, Sue, and I'm sure you know about this. We got Beast Games. I'm pretty sure Wednesday nights, January 7th, January 8th, Traitors season 4. I mean, we will be House of Villains season 3 is coming out. We will have so much to talk about.
It's supposed to be coming out sometime in January. Yeah, that's gonna be
insane.
So much, insane.
We're all gonna be very busy.
I know.
Yeah, and Salt Lake. Oh my gosh, and Salt Lake's still gonna be like finishing, right? It's gonna be finishing.
Listen, 2026, Smey Beast Games. 2027, Smey Traitors 4.
Let's hope. Let's hope.
That would be awesome.
That would be insane. I don't know. If you guys have any connections, you'll let me know, because
gotta call up Peacock.
Yeah,
call
exactly.
Did you before going into Beast Games, did you were you like a fan of the Mr. Beast content?
No. I didn't know anything about it. So this is what happens every year, is like with Survivor. My daughter's like, Chelsea's like, "Mom, why don't you just send in your application, your audition for Survivor? You've always wanted to do it. Blah, blah, blah." I'm like, okay. And I did it more so to show her that you just gotta try.
Yeah.
Like, just if it's something you're like, "Ooh, I don't know," but it doesn't mean I'm gonna get on it, but let me send in my audition tape, show her that you just gotta step out of the box and do it. And now, it's in their hands, the universe's hands, but at least I did it. And then, I got a call. And then the next summer, she texts me, she calls me, she's like, "Mom, can you apply to Beast Games? It's Aiden's favorite show, Aiden, my grandson." I'm like, "What is it?" And she said, "It's just like a competition. It's just a chance thing. No big deal." So I did it. And like that Sunday, I got a phone call. So I'm like, "Chelsea, I think I'm going to Beast Games." And, so we were dying, but this summer I got to see what she's going to manifest, because I feel like she's pretty good at picking me a show for me to do. And I send something in. And
that's why I asked you, because I just knew that you had some Mr. Beast fans in your household.
Oh yeah. My grandson that's all he watches. So the fact that like I made it. It's going to be
That's
pretty
awesome. You know,
That is
let me read something that I read today. So you are competing on Team Smart, Mr. Beast Game Season 2. Sue is the oldest survivor to make it to the final tribal council and is a self-taught FAA certified pilot. Should bring that that ingrained brain power to the Smart team in Season 2 of Beast Games. I think that what you just said when you were talking about how, your daughter was pushing you and just like, try out for this season, try out for this. I think the fact that you were the oldest to ever make to a final tribal council and almost won is so powerful. And I think it's a definition to what anyone can do on any of these shows, no matter what age, race, gender, anything. And I think you're such a good role model for everybody.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And that was one of the things, and just so you know, I am the oldest person to win an immunity challenge ever. I broke that record too. And that's the one thing is like, it's funny because I get so many messages with people saying, oh my God, you inspired me. You made me want to do better or try something different. And that's like, if I can change the world one person at a time, I'm blessed because at 60, I feel like life is just beginning for me. So this is hope for everyone. Just keep going, keep trying, keep like enjoying life and living life. And just, I don't say no. So if Survivor called me tomorrow, I'd say yes. If Amazing Race called me tomorrow, I'd say, because like, why not? And you just got to face your fears and then the world's your oyster. And so thank you. I appreciate that you bringing that up. But, and I felt like even with a lot of the, my friends that I've made from Beast Games, I really feel like I inspired a lot of them as well, which
awesome.
Feels good. Yeah.
I will always say this and I will always stand 10 toes down, but the older, more experienced contestants are always going to be my favorite on any of these shows. Because maybe there's just a level of, you're not trying to censor yourself. Okay. The older, more experienced, wiser people have experienced just significantly more in life and kind of know what is a big deal and what is just like some BS going on behind the scenes. And they also make great TV because you didn't really hold back. I'm thinking about like Felicia from Big Brother, Angela, all of these people. And maybe there's just like a sense of like some kind of like a mother figure to watch on these shows or something like that, but it just makes it more interesting TV to me than like a few influencers trying to get a brand deal.
What I think it is too, for me, it's real and raw. And now that I remember like TK was talking. I remember turning around and saying he's just like talking to us, but really it was for the camera. Like he knew what he was saying and he knew he wanted that camera time. And I'm like, TK's out there doing his cameos because like that. And and for me, I was just trying to function and survive. So everything you got was just like spontaneous, whatever was on my mind, whatever was happening for the moment. And I wasn't thinking, I should have, said more for the camera. Like my thought wasn't even there. And I think our older generation, that's not so important to us. And, honestly, even with Beast Games, I didn't expect to even be in the edit. Like, that's how much, like, my focus isn't to be in the edit and to be on TV and to be, like, my focus is to get in there, do the job, and see how I do.
Exactly.
And push myself to that limit. And that's, like, what I've always been with Survivor, too. Like, I was just trying to survive. So it's always, like, an added bonus when I get more TV time than I'm expecting, even if I look like an idiot. But, like, that's just who I am and who so I think the younger people, they're smart enough to know to play it up a little. And you'll see on Beast Games, there's quite a few that really know how to work the camera and they've got an agenda, and like, I just never had an agenda. I'm just trying to freaking focus.
Hey, last season, I remember there was a challenge where they had to lock 3 people in a like a padded room box, and they had to fight. Only one person can move on, and they had to either give up or some people had like a pizza party. It was like very fun, but oh my gosh, the way that this one person, the 2 brothers, they deceived this poor little girl, and it was horrible. But like, you know what? Let me tell you. They didn't care about what Twitter had to say. They were there to win, and it made great TV. So
Yeah. Oh, it did make great TV. You know, and the one guy, I remember seeing him sitting in the corner looking up at the camera, like shaking his head, like, yeah, you know, and yeah, that's the difference, you know, and someone old like me is going to sit there and be like, I don't know. Yeah.
I was like,
don't know.
oh my God, this is crazy. But, you know, I cannot wait to watch January 7th. It's
Yes.
can't come any sooner, let me tell you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
this is
Yeah, I'm
super
excited.
exciting.
I
We
can't
will,
wait.
we will be covering it.
I think
for
we
sure.
got to. We got to. We got a
got
friend.
to.
We got a
Yeah,
root. So
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I definitely can't wait.
with that, let's just jump into Beverly Hills season 15. Season 15, freaking crazy. 15 seasons down. You know, only one lasting OG. A bunch of newbies. You know, I cannot wait. It looks like a great season, I will say.
It does.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what like stands out to me, which I think is cool? Like they're bringing in these newbies, but like they all still have a history together. So I find that like Bose and what's the new girl?
Rachel Zoe?
Yes, like they have a history
Yes.
together. So it's like nobody's coming in anymore, like quiet little person all by themselves with nobody to defend themselves, right? Like you've got a little bit of a backup there, you know, like it just, even Jennifer Tilly came in and she's friends with everybody. So,
Well, I found it weird when Crystal came on all those seasons ago because she like really was not friends with any of these people and definitely
No.
got hired by Bravo and they were like, yeah, you're friends with Kyle. And
I don't know how anybody could survive that, honestly.
exactly. I mean, she really, her edit's so weird. Her tenure on the show's crazy because she was basically just like thrown into this group of women. She became their friend kind of, and then was let go on season 13. But now she's on podcast. She has a podcast with Cynthia from Atlanta. It's awesome. And I love Crystal so much now to the point where I'm like, Crystal got to come back because I feel like I know so much more about her now than it did on the show. But I was saying to Theryn yesterday, the new girl Amanda it would be so much more natural if she was introduced to the show like with a younger Crystal, you know, someone else who's younger in the group, because it seems like she's also just kind of being thrown to the wolves.
The thing I will say about Amanda, it seemed a little weird. They introduced her as Sutton's friend, which was interesting because it doesn't seem like her and Sutton have that much of a history. And they say at the thing that she bought Kyle's old house.
Right,
so she knows Kyle, but they introduced her as Sutton's friend, which I don't really know why.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
It does seem like she's a little bit in that boat where she doesn't know people that well, but she seems to be really good at like making friends and becoming social. Like she is already like her and Sutton and Kyle are already like hitting it off and they're getting close, and she seems to really be kind of hitting it off with everyone. So,
but don't you find too that these people like Kyle and Sutton, if there's still going to be a beef with Dorit or something else going on, like they need to get as many allies as possible.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so like, you know, part of it, it's like a numbers game too, you know, but like you're saying, who knows how close they're really going to let her be, but she's going to be a number.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, because then there's that thing that you brought up. You know, they're filming so much together, forced to be together. They stop filming, and then it's like, well, who's your real friend? Because like I can see Erica and Kyle hanging out without the cameras, but like, is Sutton and Kyle, are they getting drinks? Like, I don't think that's happening, you know.
And once let me tell you something. Once someone says something, like especially like, you know, last season with, you know, Maurice, or like any of the drama with the husbands or anything, once someone offends you like down to the core, tomorrow you're not going to get over it. And even next week, like it's too soon for you to be hurt by a friend or someone you call a friend to get over it. And so the way there's, you know, rapid, recording, it's got to be really tough to move on. And this is why you can see all of the anger and rage just doesn't go away.
And it makes it like, it's hard to kind of view from our perspective, because in our perspective, we're like, okay, well, wow, it's been like a week or whatever, you're not still over it, but it's all filmed in such a tight area that it might, for the episodes coming out, be the course of 2 months, but really it's only like a few weeks.
Exactly.
If that, it could, one cast trip that comes out in 3 episodes, that's 3 weeks our time, but that was filmed over only 2 or 3 days.
And that's why the reunions are so like vicious, right? Because it's finally, you've had how many months, and now you're looking back and seeing what this person now
watched the show. Yeah,
like, and then you're even more pissed. So
well,
and
funny.
that's one thing notice in the reunions is it's always like digging up old wounds get uncovered, because people, they'll be fighting in the first few episodes and then they'll make up and they'll say everything's okay and they won't talk about it until the reunion, and then that's when they start yelling at each other again.
It's because in time when they're filming, they're not seeing confessionals.
Exactly.
And you know how
There's
like
a whole new perspective that is coming out
but
to them.
think about some of these women, I think they take what these people say in these confessionals to heart.
But you know what? Because I have the experience with the confessionals. So
there you go.
Me and Genevieve really, like we just never clicked, right? Like we were always the opposite sides of the fence. And I remember saying in my confessionals a lot, she's either really hates me or she's got a nasty resting bitch face. And I said it a lot because you're tired, you're exhausted. Now these girls too, like they're bombarded with all this. And then like, so you get into the confessional and you're saying truly what you're feeling. But then when I got to Ponderosa, it's all over. I'm like, Genevieve, I need to let you know, this is what I said. They never aired it, but like, I needed her to know that I said these things about her. But these housewives, there's so much more being said, right? That I can't imagine, like, how can you forgive everybody? Like it's a lot.
Do you, because you've had experience with a reunion setting, how do you feel about something like a Beverly Hills to film the reunion, 3 weeks before the finale airs, versus playing Survivor, immediately doing a reunion with your thoughts in game, and then waiting months to watch it on TV?
Well, I think being able to see the thing is that there's so much that goes on and the edit can only show so much. So
Right.
they're only showing what the story they want to tell. So if you have the reunion right then and there's so much more coming out that it's real, it's live,
Right.
it's like raw, you're exhausted, you still fucking hate can I say fuck?
Yes.
You still fucking hate everybody, like there's still people hating you.
Right.
And so that's your real emotions the second it ended, compared to you have 3 months, you sort of made the peace, you sort of got over it, you got to sleep, and you're feeling better. So if you want the real raw emotions, they need to do it right then and there. And it's a totally different finale, reunion.
Well,
I do like the Beverly Hills reunion, but I feel the one thing that I think is lost, I like having the fan questions and them being able to see like the confessionals and all that stuff. I just feel like what's lost is that when you watch the show, there's always a direction. There's producers who want to paint a story, and so some of the truth is always going to be lost in that story. And then what ends up happening is these ladies, they see the story being told, and that can sometimes warp their like perspective of what they experienced.
Oh yeah,
and it makes it a little less authentic, I think.
Something so crazy. Oh my god, not you guys drinking at the same time. That's awesome. Yes. You guys, that's so funny. That Secret Lives of Mormon Wives show, okay? Their filming schedule is so much different than a Bravo show. What they do is they filmed the season 2 reunion, they filmed the season 3 reunion in August of this year, right? Okay. It just aired December 4th, okay? So, but the thing is that they filmed this season reunion in August, and then the show premiered in November. Before season 3 premiered, they already were filming season 4.
What?
Right? So before, like, they filmed season 3 reunion, they're filming season 4, then season 3 airs. And with them, some of them going on Dancing with the Stars, we're not going to get any of this stuff that's going on in time because there's blowback from season 3.
Right.
And now is the blowback from season 3, and then they stopped filming season 4. So now blowback from season 3 is going to be like a season 5 thing. Like, it's so messy with the timeline.
Because they're watching what everything's happening like a season later.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah.
So they're filming a reunion in, time of filming, but then by the time it airs, it's old news,
Yeah.
It's old news.
Because then that's going to be like, who knows what's changed by that point, you know?
Yeah.
Some of them went on Dancing with the Stars. They're fighting with each other on that show. So we're missing all of this because content. It's so funny. I don't know why Hulu
And that's
would want to do that.
That's gonna be weird because anything that happens like on a different show, like Dancing with the Stars, like if you see any, like it'll be completely without context now. Because
but nobody's gonna understand it either.
Now we gotta wait a year and a half to find out what happened. It's old news by then. That's what, you know,
right.
so
Way old news.
Because like they filmed this in June, so
right.
You know, it's pretty close.
So do you think any of these girls on Housewives, they speak to each other off season?
For sure. I think Erica and Kyle have a friendship. I know Erica's very good with Teddy, former housewife.
Yeah, they have a podcast, right?
Yeah. Teddy's very good with Kyle. I'm pretty sure Teddy during her divorce like slept in Kyle's house.
Right.
Let me think of like these other ladies. I mean, I thought Sutton and Garcelle had a friendship, but
wait. What can we talk about that? I don't know if you guys talked about it already. But...
So
that's crazy.
It's so weird.
I really like Garcelle.
Yeah.
I thought she was cool. Like she was just like calm and like just a stoic type.
See, my thing with Garcelle is I feel like she always got ruined in my eyes because of her friendship with Sutton. The constant, but like that's also a good friend.
It is
like
a good
Garcelle
friend.
was always being a good friend, but like I just always was like I can't agree with Garcelle sometimes because she's riding so hard for Sutton.
Yeah.
And also it was hard as an
Sutton
Erica
was
fan.
wrong a lot of times.
Sutton was wrong most of the time. But also as an Erica fan, her going against Erica sometimes I was like, oh, this is hard to watch.
Especially when Erica was struggling so much, all these, you know, like that was really tough to watch.
But like I would love to see Garcelle now that Kyle revealed at the end of episode 2 that she was in a relationship with that woman.
But everybody knew that, right?
Everyone knew it, but Kyle finally said it. And
Right.
by Kyle finally saying this, I think it would immediately
It validates
everything Garcelle said. And Garcelle would easily, I think Garcelle would understand where Kyle was coming from. And I think that they could have a very good friendship. But it's unfortunate everything went down the way it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think sometimes it's very obvious. Like a lot of times they'll say, oh, well, you know, around town, we hear.
Yeah.
And I think they all know so much more of what's really going on in their relationships, you know, and that they're trying not to say it because it's, you know, the right thing to do. But like, I think Garcelle, sometimes like if you saw her face and she would make a smirk, like, like she won't say, we all know the truth, right?
Well,
and
now Bose is saying that.
Yeah. So I feel like that, you know, a lot of times they all really knew what was going on, but they were trying to like not say it.
And I understand where Kyle's coming from. You know, this person didn't sign up for the show, but it's also unfortunate that the relationship ended because of all of the show. Basically, the show, you know, the relationship ended because Kyle was on Beverly Hills and the women talked about it, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
But I don't blame Kyle for all of this. I would, unfortunately, I feel like this is a lot of, you know, Kyle's partner's blame, you know?
Yeah.
But if people aren't ready, you know, people aren't ready to talk about it. So.
Yeah. But I think if she could have just nipped it in the bud right then and there and ended the rumors, it would have just blown over.
Yeah.
There's always something big new coming in.
Yeah.
So just like
I know.
ride the
I
wave.
think it was how vague she was about it.
Oh,
that
so
like,
annoying.
It just like leads people on, and it's like, well, if you're gonna be vague about it, like either, and it's what Bose said in the episode. She said either deny it or say it's true.
Yeah.
Don't like do this vague like, oh, I'm not gonna tell you the truth thing, because then you're just you know. How do
you feel about Sutton and her little assistant firing her assistant because he's friends with Garcelle?
Oh yeah.
that just shows how childish she is, right? She had a friendship for you. How many years did he work for her?
She said something like he saw her when she was married, so that has to be before her time on the show. So at least 5, 6, 7 years.
And she was like so abusive to him. I felt like he put up with a lot of stuff.
My God,
and the fact that, you know what, like I like someone that will say, look, you two don't like each other, but I like you and I like you. So, you know, like you're not going to dictate who I'm friends with.
She claims that's how she's moving on, but like it's obviously not.
Yeah.
No.
He doesn't work for you
I don't
anymore.
know. And it really makes you question Sutton's whole authenticity, where
Yes.
it's like her and Garcelle were best friends for so long, and now suddenly it's not. She doesn't need to be friends with Garcelle. It doesn't make sense. They had a falling out and Garcelle's off the show, and now it's like out of her life completely.
Yeah,
It doesn't make sense. That's clearly not an authentic friendship.
Exactly what you were just about to say.
so
She's
willing.
not that sweet little Sutton.
Sweet Southern Belle.
Southern
Yeah.
Belle.
Yes.
1,000%. 1,000%.
It just show, but you know what it is? I think you get so this must be so like emotional and so like just the betrayal must be just beyond what all of us can even imagine. And I mean, I still don't even really know why did Garcelle walk? Why? Like what happened?
So if you watch that final reunion again because I just recently watched it and I was like, there's actually, you can watch exactly when she flipped. It's when Andy says, final thoughts on the season. And Garcelle said something like, the best part of the season was watching Sutton and her mom mend the relationship, and Sutton's mom saying I love you, and they're like, oh, that's sweet, Sutton. And Sutton goes, it was really nice to be better friends with Erica. And then it cuts to Garcelle, who was just kind of fighting with Erica, and you can immediately see Garcelle was like, yeah, I'm done.
And so that's when she didn't want to do the photo when she walks
off. Right after that, they do the drinks. Yeah.
Well, but I mean, Sutton, like, even when Dorit was talking, I think this was it could have been last year, I don't know, but Dorit's talking about how Jagger is, talking about the parents, and then Sutton cuts her off. And, that was last season, right? When she cuts her off, and she's just like, we gotta go. And I'm like, this is an emotional, especially when it comes to your children, like, let them, let them have the moment. And
the way she did it was so bad.
Yeah, I remember that. That was
like,
really.
She has no clue.
No.
Whatsoever.
But
doing that to Garcelle is what like that was the point I want to say is like Garcelle is talking about her mom and saying I love you, and then she's like, well, I want to be close, I'm happy with Erica. Like
actually, right after Erica and Garcelle got into it, it's like total disrespect and disregard.
It's very thirsty.
Yeah,
and it's like very much like Sutton just wants to be like. Sutton clearly has like this agenda that she's pushing, that she wants to, no matter what she does, she wants to be in the good graces
of Kyle Richards,
of Kyle, and
Twitter,
like the general perception of Twitter.
Yeah,
Sutton
loves
Twitter.
Social media presence to be like looking at her and saying, well, Sutton is who I agree with, and whatever she can do to push that agenda, it seems like she'll do it.
It's just that she doesn't have the right knack to do it. Like Erica could do the same thing and pull it off and be like, we'd be like, yeah, Erica. But Sutton, the way she does it, and I don't know if it's her accent, her facial expressions, or just her in general, like she doesn't have the correct delivery.
I think it's an ego problem.
It just seems
insecurity problem.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and she seems so inauthentic. Like you can tell she's not authentic, and that's the problem.
But then when she is, it's fun to watch her.
Yeah.
Like when she's with her mom and she's sharing about her tragic life story and really crying and saying, how much she loves Garcelle as a friend. Garcelle got her through. It's so much fun to watch the real Sutton.
Yeah.
I think Bo said that. Can the real Slim Sutton come up? And it's like, really, truly.
She really does. And the funny thing is too, is like, it's almost like she's got two personalities. Like she'll go to someone's house and bring them these beautiful gifts and really wonderful things. She did it to Erica. And the next time you see them, she's like bashing her and asking her like private questions about money and the people on the airplane and blah, blah, blah. And like, she just, it's like dual personalities, right?
1,000%.
Yeah.
It's very, she turns on a switch.
Fake.
Yeah.
It's just a very fake, like mean girl. Clear signs of like fake.
You know what? She's like the kid that never had friends in school and now is at a point where she's got why are you making that face, Matt?
I'm just agreeing.
Right? But she's like that kid that never had really good friends in school. Now she's got power and fame and everything else, and she's just running through it, but she's awkward because it's not authentic, and she's just getting even, and the rage comes out because of how she was probably treated and blah blah blah.
I think I just know I think I might have grown up with a Sutton. I think Theryn and I know a Sutton close to our heart. Let's just
you do
brought back bad memories. What I will say though is Erica Jane and Bose have this lunch, and this was so funny to me. Bose is like, so I heard the rumors, Erica. And Eric's like, what are you talking about? There was
yeah.
this story that went on during filming that was like Erica Jane and Summer House Jesse Solomon, hooked up.
Yeah.
And the way that Erica is not denying it, while saying it didn't happen.
You think they did? Wait, do you think they did?
Oh, yeah.
Her and Jesse?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
At the Bravos, Andy Cohen made a joke that said something like, who would have known that Erica Jane's the only thing that Jesse Solomon would do? And then they both smirk. They both smirk at the camera. Yeah.
Well, the other thing is when she's talking about it, she's saying she's like, yeah, if something happened, it wouldn't be the worst thing. And she is talking about it in a way that it's like she's not gonna say it, but she's confirming it essentially.
How old is Jesse?
30s? He has to be in his 30s. I don't want to say 20s. 20s seems like way too young. Let me see. Jesse Solomon?
I mean, he's younger for her, right?
Jesse Solomon age. He is, let's see. He definitely is significantly younger. 31.
Well, because she's 56.
31,
right?
56?
We looked this up last night.
Shit. That's insane.
But honestly, she doesn't look, she looks.
No, she's beautiful. Good for him, because I think she could get anybody she wanted. She's drop dead gorgeous.
Erica Jane is, we were just talking about this last night. So funny you bring that up.
Yes, we were.
We were Googling the ages of the women, because sometimes I'm watching these shows and I'm like, how is some of these people, sometimes they get bad work done and they look crazy. Sutton looks really old for her age.
She looks old.
Sutton looks,
right?
Yeah, but she's older. How old is she?
Sutton, I want to say, was 56. No,
she's in her early 60s.
Is she?
Yes.
She's in her 60s?
She's in her 60s.
One of these shows I was watching it and I was like, how is this woman in her 40s? Because she looks like...
Oh, no.
What?
She's 54? That can't be right.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
She's 54. She's younger than Erica?
And I bet, let me tell you something about Sun. She would never win an immunity challenge.
No, she wouldn't. No, even if she were really 45.
They would never win an immunity challenge.
Oh, they're the same age. They're both 54. Erica and Sutton are the same age.
You're telling me
that
they were born in the same year.
That's insane.
Well,
Erica is so beautiful.
And yeah.
And then you have Kyle, is Kyle?
Kyle's I believe 62 or something like that. 61.
Kyle looks damn good.
Or 59.
She looks really good for her age.
Kyle was born 1960. 56. Yeah.
Kyle was 1960?
I think so.
No, 1969.
69. Oh, yeah, not 1960. I'm so sorry. 1969.
But 56. So she's older than them, but she looks like...
Well, because she did Little House on the Prairie with Kim when they were kids.
Yes.
They were child stars.
Did you guys ever see that show?
Yes, it was always on. Yeah.
You saw it?
Yes, yeah, it was on. When I was growing up, I knew about All in the Family and the Jeffersons, all of those shows. That was one of the shows that I weirdly grew up watching, just because it was probably, I think it's just a show. So
what about Fonzie? What was that show?
Happy Days.
Happy Days.
Theryn, you liked Mrs. Roper. Three's Company.
Oh
right?
Yeah, Three's Company.
You would always watch that before going to bed.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
I
always
Three's
thought
Company.
that was
that's a classic show.
Yeah, yeah,
or,
definitely. That's
Maude. That's a throwback.
Oh yeah.
If you know, you know.
Yes.
If you know, you know.
Oh my God! Wait, I forgot.
Wow.
I'm telling you, that's why I'm so good at bar trivia.
I forgot about Maude.
Just bring it on.
Wow, that's insane.
Arthur.
Yeah. It was just. I think it's because he passed away. I was just watching old clips on TikTok today at the gym, and I was like, it's on my mind. It's on my mind. I gotta talk about it.
Yeah. No, that's.
Talked about Erica Jane. Tom going to jail.
Wow.
We know about that. Episode
Wait,
ends...
what is? Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
What were your thoughts? And again, I'm hoping this is this season, when they were talking about her going to visit Tom, and she said, "I'll visit him when he dies."
When he dies.
Oh yeah.
I was shocked that she put that out there.
Here's the sad thing is, he's 90 something and not doing well to begin with, so the facts are the facts, but saying that out loud is so powerful and so much emotion. Talk about a woman scorned.
That's
Erica Jane was like, yeah, I'll visit him when he's dead.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Were you shocked?
I was like, I can't believe she said that.
I would just say I don't ever want to see him again.
Right?
I wouldn't say I'll visit him when he's dead.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I mean, she deserves to
it
feel
is.
that
It
way.
is. I will say it is in character for her. I feel
It
like
is.
she's always been a very unapologetically like herself and very blunt about her feelings.
Well,
And I
she's
think the
powerful
fact
as
that
hell.
She's
Yeah.
been able to, like, that she said that. I think it shows like where she is and that she's kind of at a point now where she's like that chapter of her, and she even says that she's like, that chapter of my life is over, and his story is over, but mine is just beginning. Mine is still going.
Do you guys remember when she first came on and she wore that necklace that was
Yes.
CUNT?
Oh, we were
yes.
You know what's
And
funny? We
what
talked
is-
about
what
that
is her
last
name?
time you were
What is
on.
the half season? We did talk about that. And what's her name?
Catherine Edwards. We had this exact conversation last
And
time you were on.
Catherine
We did?
Edwards.
Yes, that's so
We did.
funny you brought that
Yes.
up.
Oh my God.
Because-
Since you guys are the only people I talk about this with.
Because
I don't want to
Catherine
repeat
Edwards
things, but
No.
got into
ballsy.
drama with her because the half season wonder, who showed up halfway through the show in that season and then never came back on the show, and she was like, that's inappropriate, and Erica was like, okay, whatever, I don't care.
I love that.
It's
I
so
love that
funny you bring that up because I swear to God, we're the only three people that ever talk about that moment because I am like, y'all are crazy. And maybe it's because we're watching it, in the 2020s. It might have been different, in 2014. But like, come on, y'all. They were so dramatic. Lisa Vanderpump was so dramatic. Oh boy.
But you know what's the best? We probably brought this up again too. Is when when someone would say, "Well, fuck you," and they're like,
"Oh my God, you literally said that verbatim last time we talked about the
That's
podcast."
so okay. This is really okay. We could change the subject.
No,
we don't want to have a
this is awesome.
No, it's perfect. It's awesome.
I
It's
only
awesome.
know you said that because we made one Instagram reel from your episode, and you verbatim did that hand move and said that exact thing. This is crazy.
That's so funny.
I love
That's
this.
crazy.
I love this for us.
Because you know what? That's what stands out. Like when you watch shows and certain things like stick with you, and you're like, you're offended, but you can say "fuck you" to me,
Right?
Or the CUNT. Like it's who fucking cares, But like, there's a bunch of prisses when they want to be prissy, but then they can drop the F-bomb when they're entitled to drop the F-bomb.
They have elegance in class. It's Beverly Hills,
Yes.
90210. Hey,
There you
before
go.
we jump into episode 2, because the episode 2 recap's very small.
Oh my God, we haven't even started
Can
yet.
you believe it? We're talking so long. This is crazy.
Sorry, guys.
No,
it's
this is
perfect.
we
It's
love
great.
this. We love this. Rachel Zoe, we kind of touched on it. Rachel Zoe and Bose, they have a nice chat about like her divorce. But let me tell you, they're showing these clips of her ex-husband. I'm like, oh my God, he was such an asshole. He was so rude
Was
to
he
her.
really?
I mean, he
like throws something at her.
He
in
threw
one
a
of the
pen
clips,
at her
doesn't
in one
he?
of these clips.
He
I'm
threw
like,
a pen
oh my
at her and
God.
was like, don't speak no one speaks when I'm speaking, or something like that.
Because he was her manager on the Rachel
Yeah,
Zoe
it's
project back in the day.
crazy.
But they're business. I thought they were business partners.
Yeah,
no?
they were. Yeah,
Okay.
so he managed something for her. They were business partners, and they're in a business meeting, and he's like, "I want it done this way." And Rachel Zoe made a joke, and he threw a pen at her. Like, what the fuck's your problem?
I'm
And
so glad she's not with him.
You know, the sad part though is
Yeah,
if we're watching him throw a pen on camera, what is going on off camera that she had to deal with
Yeah.
this man?
That's crazy. And it's clear, like, there's clearly some kind of like bipolar or something, because in the
Something wrong
clip
with
they
this
show,
person.
he starts off like completely normal and he's like joking with them, and then she says something and it's like a switch flips, and he immediately
trigger.
he throws the pen at her and he's like, no one will speak when I'm speaking.
He's also
We need to get this
dressed-
done now. And it's like,
Also, his 2000s hair. I mean, he was dressed like he was one of the people on Undercover Boss in the costume. I mean, he looked so goofy, foolish,
yeah.
throwing a
he
pen.
was giving a little bit of Shaggy.
Shaggy Scooby Doo.
Oh no!
It's giving some
Shaggy
But
Shaggy
you know
Scooby-Doo.
what? That reminds me of Tom Girardi. Remember when they went out to dinner? Him and Erica went out with, was it Lisa and or
Ken,
somebody?
yeah.
And Erica said something. He's like, "Don't interrupt me when I'm
Yes.
speaking." Like he's. Remember how
Yes.
like rude he?
Yeah.
I know you don't watch Salt Lake, but there's a person named Bronwyn, and she is married to this man named Todd. And Bronwyn is in her, I think she's like 40 or 39, and Todd is in his late 60s. He's like a larger, burly man, gray beard, and he does not fuck with this show. Let me tell you, he hates the
Oh my
cameras.
God.
He hates the women.
the cameras.
He's very vocal on camera, and he'll be like, "I don't like these women. I don't know why you hang out with them." He's like, and then he hates the
Oh,
cameras,
wow.
and she just separated from him the other day.
Yep.
But it was giving some like Tom Girardi vibes.
Yeah.
To it, but
Yeah.
I think he was like worse than that. I mean, we're watching him. There's a scene they're eating ice cream, and Brahma's this very bubbly, you know, like a little more like flamboyant, like younger person. Her fashion's over the top. She's in like giant costumes. She's eating an ice cream sundae. She's like, "Oh, Todd, you know, I love the cherry on the sundae. I asked for 2." And then he goes over, he takes her cherry, eats it.
Just dick. What a dick.
Right?
Yeah, it's so like unnecessary. Like what
It's
do you- why-
crazy.
And then she goes, "Why?" She's like, "Why did you do that? You know I like the cherry." And he's like, "No."
That's just such an insecure man, and they got to knock them down to make themselves feel better. But you know what? In the long run, I find it seems like hopefully most women who are treated like that behind the scenes eventually get that strength to walk away. And sometimes you may need another man to give you that strength and whatever. You know what? Fuck these guys that are just assholes and treat you like shit.
And now
you know,
he's
live your best
publicly
life.
embarrassed on TV, national TV.
Yeah.
And
He'll
there
always be
was
on.
some nasty
He's also cheating on her,
stuff
too,
that
yeah.
happened with him too. Because
Well, that's like with Teresa Giudice too, right?
With,
like when
yeah.
when he's on the phone at the winery and this bitch. Blah, blah, blah. Like,
yeah.
I want to finish this recap. I don't really care about Dorit. It sounds so bad, but like I don't care. So I'm not going to talk about it because I don't have anything positive to say.
I used to really like her. I used to like her a lot, and by last year, she's like fucking crazy. And,
Yeah.
Right. And she's so aggressive, and she's just nasty.
You know who I find more interesting? This Amanda character.
Amanda is interesting
Because the new housewife.
I think the new one.
New housewife Amanda. Theryn,
She comes a little bit into episode 2.
You know,
I don't
Theryn,
know if
you
had
have
gotten to
this.
that part yet.
You have this take on Amanda that you said give her 5 years and she will be arrested for fraud or something like that.
I just have a bad feeling.
That's exciting.
So she's a young entrepreneur, very young, very successful entrepreneur. It seems like she's selling some kind of like online advice service to like other aspiring entrepreneurs
That keeps
that's
texting you over and over again for more
and
money,
that's
allegedly. I
just
saw on Reddit.
never- Like that's never a good start. Like
No.
if anyone has a service and their service is I'm gonna give you advice on how to have a successful business, it's
Run away.
and
You're not
they start with
successful.
the person at the top and they sell it to these people and suddenly you have a pyramid.
It's a pyramid.
Well, she also
And-
she talked about it being an MLM.
Yeah, and like MLMs can tend to have like that line where you're like that multi-level marketing thing where it starts to look a bit like a pyramid. And
I think we need
she
to mark
does-
our calendars and see in 5 years where she's at. We're
I
gonna
mean,
come
she
back
does
to
have-
this.
See at the end of the
uh,
season.
She has a criminal record of some kind.
Yeah, she has
She
a
does.
mugshot for an arrest in Oklahoma for driving with suspended license.
Driving with a suspended license.
And
I wonder why it
you know,
was
she bends-
suspended.
I
bends
thought
the rules a
same
little
thing.
bit, clearly.
You know what's crazy
Um,
too is at the Jennifer Tilly paint party, she orders a mocktail, and then Erica Jane says something like, "Oh, honey, you need to drink in this group," ha ha ha. And then in a confessional, Amanda goes, "Am I gonna be shamed for bad life choices? How dare Erica say that to me?" And it's like, well,
Yeah, her and
why
Erica are
you-
already beefing.
It's like, well, that took that to heart. You took that to
Yeah,
heart.
Yeah.
already.
but I will say, for all these predictions that I have, I think she's gonna bring a lot to the show.
For sure.
Oh, good.
For
I
sure.
think she's young,
For sure.
she's very like spunky, and I can tell that she is gonna bring that energy where it's like if someone even so much as looks at her wrong, it's gonna be their ass for it, and she
Who do you-
is gonna be coming for people, and I think it'll be entertaining.
Who do you think is she's vibing the best with right now?
Well, I know she's vibing well with Kyle.
Kyle
Okay.
and Sutton so far the
That's
most
it, because of the house and whatever.
She knows Kyle from the house, and then before, so she meets everyone at Jennifer Tilly's party, but before that, she goes out to the store like and does a little
Mhm.
shopping trip with Kyle and Sutton, and that's how she's first
She knows
introduced.
Paris Hilton. Or does she know?
Okay.
Or maybe that's Rachel Zoe.
No,
I'm
no,
getting
that's
confused.
Rachel.
No,
Zoe.
that's-
Rachel,
yeah.
Rachel
Zoe.
Zoe.
Yes.
I will say this thing about Amanda. I know that on Watch What Happens Live, Dorit said something along the lines of, I really wanted to like her at the beginning. And then Andy Cohen goes, yep, and it does not stay because she has a problem specifically with you. And I think that is a main storyline, her versus
that
Dorit.
will be interesting.
And
her
I know
Dorit will be very interesting.
in the trailer, she says something like, I'm sorry that you outsource your marriage to a man, your finances to a man. And we're always like, who's she going to talk about? Is it going to be Erica? But I think it's going to be Dorit. I think it's gonna be Dorit.
Oh my goodness!
And I'm
Can
here
you
for
imagine?
it. I'm here for
that's
Dorit
that
fighting with someone.
She's very proud of, and it's part of her tagline is that like she made her own money and she isn't reliant on anyone. She has a husband and kids, and her success is completely independent of her husband.
Right.
He has his own success, and she has her own success, and they're independent from one another.
This is gonna be good because obviously she's gonna throw it in their face too that she's.
I do think that her and Bose have the potential to become close.
Okay.
Because they're both young. They're
Younger,
both like successful entrepreneurs who are like
they
self-made
work.
people.
Yeah,
for sure.
So and work hard. So they have that sort of connection. But I'm interested if Amanda and Dorit have a falling out, then that could definitely straighten, because obviously Bose is close with Dorit, so that could straighten relations between them. So I'm really interested.
I just feel like Bose is the type that like owns whoever she wants to. Like she's not going to allow someone else to influence her, and this might be good for her to actually see a different side of Dorit that they all see. If she does become closer with her, and now it's her second season, right? So it's her second season.
Yeah.
So she's going to be even tighter with the other girls, and maybe start seeing the other side of Dorit.
Well, she seems more comfortable this season. She's already calling people out on their crap. And I think Bose is here to stay. Bose is for sure here to stay.
I think she's a great addition.
She's a great addition. I will say I loved her first 2 episodes, but Rachel Zoe still seems like a little like out of place in this show.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is, because she's so Beverly Hills. She's friends with all these people. But just seeing her at Jennifer Tilly's house, it's like, I feel like, why are you here, But I'm sure we'll learn more. I have very high hopes about this season. It was great first 2 episodes, and Beverly Hills.
I think it's got to be really, no matter what, these girls are powerful.
Yeah.
Right. So like coming into this, even if you do have the friends, it's still gotta be very uncomfortable coming into this group that's been here for years. They have their history, their fights and everything, but then they'll probably back each other up if they had to, if she got involved. So she's probably just still trying to find her way. And once she finds her way, I think she's going to be really good. But it's probably just like coming in slowly, figuring out, tiptoeing a little bit.
1000%. Well, I want to thank you for joining us on the Beverly Hills Recap.
Thank you so much.
And
this was awesome.
I had so much fun. I love
on.
doing this with you guys.
And I'll end this here before we ask you those quick questions about Christmas. But I do want to say that I want everyone to check out Beast Games Season 2, January 7th, Amazon Prime Video.
Yes.
Can't wait for an amazing season, and I cannot wait to talk about it with you as it goes on.
Yes.
So, but yeah.
Thank you.
But keep watching this episode. Thank you, Sue, for joining us today, and we're gonna be
we'll be
back
with some Salt Lake
City. And we are back from
we're back.
A freaking fantastic
that
interview.
Was freaking awesome.
I want to thank Sue for her
thank
support.
You, Sue.
Sue's always out there liking our Instagrams and all that. So and check out Mr. Beast Games.
Go check out Mrs. Smey on all of her socials at Sue Smey or whatever her socials are. And
we'll link
them and check them out and support her and watch Beast Games Season 2,
which comes out a day before Traders, so you can watch both.
What time is it?
It's time for some Salt Lake City reunion seating chart.
It's time for Theryn's Salt Lake takes.
Okay, we had this conversation
before we get to the episode recap. We gotta talk about
at the gym
some stuff. The seating chart.
The seating chart. First of all.
Okay,
I
this
want
seating
to clap
chart
for Bronwyn.
Okay, this is not.
Kudos to Bronwyn for getting that first chair. Deserved fully, in my opinion. Because if you want to say who's the season 100%. Surrounded, who is the season surrounded with about? It's
both personal
Bronwyn.
And drama. Bronwyn.
And with everything going on in Bronwyn's life now, which I'm sure they knew about at the reunion. Because I have a feeling she announced this at the reunion.
Yeah,
it's deserved. We also have the reunion looks.
I think that Bronwyn's chair is a good idea.
We also have the reunion looks. These were released on Sunday Night Football with Boston Rob and Heather Gay.
Heather Gay.
Why did Heather
What
Gay
is
wear
that?
this Mrs. Roper, this like Jennifer Tilly caftan?
Fucking Mrs. Roper.
Mrs. Roper. Remember Kelly Dodd was like, "You Mrs. Roper?"
Yeah, Kelly. In the 70s, I am Mrs. Roper. She's from the 70s, Kelly. Whoo! It's you. Whoo! It's you. Whoo! Kelly sounded like an owl.
No, just me. Got it.
I know what you're talking about.
Anyways, Meredith in some like liquor. You know the
You
licorice
know what
forest.
pisses me off?
You know the hold on. You know the
Do you
licorice
see this,
forest from
color
Candyland.
coordination?
Do you know the licorice
Yes.
forest from Candyland? She looks like
Yes.
Lord Licorice.
Oh my god.
Brittany.
Do you see how they always there's like color coordination here? Do you see how it's white and red?
Well, it's Greek. They're in Greece.
Why the fuck is Heather Gay wearing a teal
Is it
fucking matron dress?
Well, what about Mary Cosby?
She is mostly white.
Mary Cosby's wearing teal. What are you talking about? Are you blind? That is teal. I thought that was white. That's
It's
crazy.
white with
It is not white with
teal accents.
No, it is not. That is all teal. You're blind.
Why? See how like when I go down here, my face gets like warped by the fish lens.
But I will say Heather's color, it's like really dark compared to like
Uggo.
It's not great.
Okay, now here's what I'm saying. Notice how they're all wearing form-fitting dresses, but Heather is wearing something that's very flowy.
Which she shouldn't be. She lost all that weight. Lisa Barlow is looking good. They actually all look good except I will say I think this picture's not doing Bronwyn justice. But
where's Bronwyn?
In the yellow?
That's also wait, that's not white either?
No. Let's move on. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, Bronwyn looks good.
Back to seating charts. So I was a little shocked with the Angie. I will say the most shocking part of this for me.
Let's take this seat by seat. Okay.
Okay. So we got Andy Cohen in the middle.
Okay. So starting at the front, yeah, obviously.
Let's
and
start
then
with first.
Bronwyn at first seat. I agree with.
Okay. Heather Gay
Fully
at
agree with.
second is where I'm a little
think that-
iffy.
So here's the thing. Heather, I think, was involved. Should be third.
I do think Heather Gay has a big part in the second act of the season, though. There is a lot of season we haven't seen too.
But Heather also has more so inserted herself without actually. She just inserts herself into drama. Every time there's conflict, Heather Gay is there because she's thirsty. She should be third seat. I think her and Angie K should switch.
And then Brittany N.
Because think about it.
She's a friend.
Brittany N makes sense, but think about it. Angie was like the person in the beginning.
First half, for sure.
In the first half, and she's coming out again.
In Greece. Greece is
In Greece, she comes out again in Greece. So I think having Angie K second and Heather third would make more sense.
But I do think that Heather is middle seat or second seat because of the divide from the OGs, because she's fighting with the OGs right now. It's really like a Heather Gay versus Lisa and Meredith, so I can understand it a little bit.
Yeah, but it's just like she's just not like she's putting herself into conflicts that are between other people.
Facts.
Like she inserted herself into Lisa's conflict with Angie and Bronwyn. She inserted herself into Meredith's conflict with Whitney and Brittany.
Well, we talked about this with Nikki and Brie. I have this thing where I think Heather Gay, she saw shout out Not Mad About Podcast. She saw Bronwyn as such a threat of her ever since the receipts proof timeline screenshots. Like receipts proof timeline screenshots happened, and then Heather Gay thought she was that bitch and is that bitch of Salt Lake City. And I think then she saw the hate from the fans, and now I think she is always going to try to insert herself to try to have another moment like that.
And notice how she always plays, obviously, like, they don't know, but notice how she's always playing, like, what is obviously, like, the fan favorite.
Yeah, but she does
like,
those little confessionals.
She has no stakes in this drama, but she was friends with Meredith.
Right.
But she has no problem siding with Whitney and Bronwyn and Angie, and I'm not saying she shouldn't, because I think they're on the right. But I think she's siding with them, not because she agrees, but I think she knows that people don't like Lisa and Meredith.
Yeah.
And I think she's like, let me get my soul out.
I can't really disagree with you. That thought did cross my mind. She definitely read Twitter,
Right?
but it was kind of that Garcelle thing too. Where like, do you remember when Garcelle would go against Erica because Twitter didn't like her? Do you remember the whole Sutton and Garcelle pander to Twitter argument?
Yes,
and then look how fast they turned on her, you know? So, I actually agree with you. Lisa Barlow first see is just weird.
I agree with.
I don't disagree, but I feel like this season is so Meredith heavy that
I think that's recency bias. I think that Meredith.
I think something might happen
soon. Meredith was completely uninvolved in the season
until Below Deck.
Until episode 7.
Yeah, until like Below Deck happened.
The end of Below Deck. The whole first 6
even
episodes.
I dare say during Below Deck. We have the water throw. We have the dinner. It was Below Deck.
That was the last night of Below. It was the last night of Below Deck. Really.
No, even
the second. No,
the first night.
I forgot
was the water
Halloween
throw.
was the second. Yeah, the first night. You're right.
I think since Below
That's when
Deck
it started happening with her and Brittany.
But do you think something might happen towards the end of the season with Lisa Barlow?
So, yes, I think that the Lisa Barlow drama can't be overlooked. Between the initial call out when she didn't go on the trip to the dinner she had, the freaking dinner she had with
the Clarity lunch.
Remember that?
Her Clarity luncheon with Amy. Where's Amy? Where's Amy, the Utah socialite? Where's Amy?
And then the Whitney's tarot card reading where
Angie
Lisa
K.
was the center of that, with Lisa and Angie K's drama being the center of that. And then the first night of Below Deck, when they all
not even the first. Night 1 and 2, frankly.
When Heather attacked her and she went and cried to John on the end of the boat.
So you're so right. That was the first night. Oh my god, you're so right.
That was the first night. So the first 7 episodes are everyone. It's Angie.
Yeah, but then there's
it starts with Bronwyn. It starts with Bronwyn versus Lisa. Then it goes to Angie versus Lisa.
So that's what I'm thinking.
Then it goes to Heather versus Lisa.
I'm thinking,
and those 3 dramas are all focused on Lisa. And obviously it's shifted to Meredith, but Lisa still has her marriage stuff going on.
I'm thinking
Lisa is still backing Meredith, and even though it's not directed at her, Lisa is still involved in the Meredith drama. Lisa has been the clear antagonist of the season.
I'm thinking the end of Grease, we might see some heavy Bronwyn versus Lisa action.
I think so too. It's bound to happen because everything with Lisa started because of Lisa versus Bronwyn.
Correct.
And Angie saw that and backed up Bronwyn and brought it to Lisa.
Because Bronwyn and Lisa have been kind of fine since Below Deck. Ever since Bronwyn said, I'm never going to fucking talk to you ever again, they really haven't had an argument.
And honestly, I think Lisa's just been getting a break because of the Meredith stuff. And I think Meredith's second seat makes sense too, because she needs to be there.
For sure. And then Mary makes sense. And
here's what I'll say about the last 2 spots. Whitney has been, I want to preface, everybody has been very involved with the exception of Mary this season.
Nobody has really had a bad season.
Expected.
Well,
no one's had a bad season.
Meredith maybe, but no one's had a bad.
Meredith had a rough start.
Meredith's having a rough end in most people's opinions. No one sided with Meredith, but it's content. I'm saying bad season as in a New York 13 situation.
So here's the thing. I think that it's obvious that it's everybody. You thought it was everybody versus Brittany. It's everybody versus Lisa Barlow and Meredith.
True.
Everyone is against them. So Whitney and Mary should be on the other couch. The only reason they're not is because they're the least likely to get murdered. Although, honestly, I think Whitney, after seeing what's been going on with her and Meredith, I'm shocked they're on the same couch.
Yeah, I thought the same thing, too.
On the same side.
Yeah,
I'm shocked.
It's probably
I honestly think it would make more sense for them to put Brittany on that side.
But I also think Mary's where she is because of what's going on post-season with her son, and
I think that Mary is put there. I think that Mary, because obviously Mary should be last seat next to, I think Mary and Angie should be next to each other.
Correct.
Because they're the dynamic duo. But I also think that Mary should be last seat just because, not because she isn't giving content, but because she's the least involved in the drama, which is part of why I love her so much. However, I think that if Whitney was sitting next to Meredith,
that
wouldn't
make sense.
I think Mary was placed there to prevent Meredith and Whitney from getting into a physical altercation.
And then you can't really switch Brittany and Whitney because we need Brittany on the other side to argue with Meredith and Lisa.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I do think that it's mostly correct. The only one I really would switch was Angie and Heather.
I could realistically switch is Angie and Heather.
Angie and Heather. Yeah. Speaking, so we did that. We did reunion looks. Let's touch on the Bronwyn and Todd of it all. What do we think?
For those of you, has anyone? Let's see. Who watched the last episode? Who saw the reel? Who saw the reel? Did we call it?
Oh, mama.
We called it. Matt called it. I don't want to take credit for that. Matt called it. Bronwyn and Todd Newport are getting a divorce.
Well, they're splitting up. That was the terminology.
They're splitting up.
It just makes so much sense.
Listen, if Todd is making out with other guys and farting,
other girls and farting. Todd is making out with other girls and farting, and he's eating the cherry on the ice creams. I hope she. And Heather loves sundae. Heather's obsessed with it.
Guys, is it funny that it's a little funny that Todd was farting while having an affair?
You didn't watch season 5, but Heather was obsessed with Todd, and like taking him down on season 5.
Which is like okay, I understand that Todd is not a great guy, but you need to not. That's not your
right. It's not her business.
That's
She's
not
always
your
in
job.
Other people's business.
Actually, let's see. What has Heather's personal life been like?
Well, we learned about
I think
her
I
kids.
can tell you something.
We skip her scenes just because we can't watch it because I'm bored.
Right.
But yes, we don't.
But
know
let me tell. I could
lot.
actually tell you in depth about every single person's personal life, even Lisa Barlow.
We'll learn. We'll learn on.
No,
Love
I don't know anything
Hotel
about Meredith's
season 2.
personal. I don't know anything about Meredith's personal life.
Meredith never gets at home scenes.
Does she have kids?
Yeah. Brooks and Chloe Marks are on Next Gen NYC.
No one's watching that show.
No.
Oh, they live in New York?
Next Gen NYC gets more views than Vanderpump Rules. I actually heard from very reliable sources that Next Gen NYC... Apparently Next Gen NYC was a really good show. Melania's not on Next Gen. I mean, what can we say about Bronwyn and Todd? Yes, it deserves to happen.
Basket.
And I think we're team Bronwyn at this podcast.
Well, yeah, fucking Todd just cheating on her.
I do want to jump right into Salt Lake City. We are here to talk about episodes. Was that 12 and 13? Yeah. Oh. So the episode kind of is. It's a very Bronwyn heavy episode. I think that this is the episode that really shows Bronwyn's true, just psyche going into the season. There's so much going on. This episode was, I'm pretty sure, the last episode that they filmed with her dad before he passed. We finally got the Muzzy just admitting that, Bronwyn,
Who's dad?
Bronwyn's dad.
I thought Bronwyn's dad already passed.
No. He's no. He did in real life, but not as the show was being filmed.
Oh, shit.
It was the last scene they filmed of him before he died. They showed it in a flashback. I will say, Muzzy's saying Bronwyn, you raised Gwen so well. I admire you. That was
That was nice.
Very nice.
That was very heartfelt.
Muzzy's been a bitch all year. What was very awkward to watch was this Whitney sit down with Justin.
Yes, so she's pissed. She's like, man, you fucked up. You fucked me, bro.
Did this not come out of nowhere though?
Well, no, it didn't. They've been talking about this the whole season.
But she seems so distraught, something happened, that day. She's like, we need to talk. I don't know. It just seemed really weird.
Don't come for her like that.
Don't come for my Whitney like that.
Moses our redhead, Violet's our
What was she talking about, MLM?
For me. Wait. Yeah, multi-level marketing.
So she made a bad deal with Justin, and then after she made this bad deal, Sephora reached out. And she couldn't make a Sephora deal?
From what I could gather, she was in a position, her business, she wanted to get it to the next level, and Justin was not supporting her. in her business. And then Justin came to her and was like, I can support, the only way you'll be successful is if we do this.
Right. And then they just made a bad deal.
And so she went with his idea, and that is what caused them to fail.
Right.
And after she chose to go with his idea, she got outreach from Sephora, who were willing to work with her, but because she already made the deal that Justin wanted, she couldn't. So what she was basically saying is like an opportunity, like she would have got that opportunity and it could have been more successful if she had gone with her gut instead of listening to him. But he like told her basically like, I know business and the only way that we can be successful is if you go in on this with me.
Right.
And she felt like manipulated because like his idea, he ended up failing. It ended up being a failure because she listened to him instead of going with her gut. That's my takeaway. That's what I gather. It could be a little bit off, but
I
that's
think
what it
it's
seemed like she was saying.
also with the context of like Whitney's been married before Justin. She got married in her 20s. She divorced that guy. Then she got with Justin. Whitney's never like had like time to herself. She's always been with a man.
Yeah.
I think that there might be this idea of like I know a lot of people are online are like Bronwyn and Whitney could be like the single duo, you know, having like the Rachel Zoe hot girl summer, you know what I'm saying? Like they could be.
Imagine fuck Heather Gay. That's who I need on Love Hotel. I need Whitney and Bronwyn on Love Hotel stats.
They might. Remember, there's only 3. There's only 3 of them. So maybe they can throw Bronwyn in there. Because it's just Sonia, it's Sonia, Portia, Heather, right? Yeah, Sonia, Portia, Heather.
No, I want to return her.
You want to return her? I think Luann's
I want Giselle.
I would love Giselle
No,
to
she
come
has
back.
James. Giselle did not get a fair shot.
She really didn't. I love Giselle.
And you know what else I want to see come back? I
think that I could see I could see them being messy and throwing Earl of Pearl back in.
What if? Okay, you know what would be really messy? What if they brought Ashley and Wale back?
Oh, maybe.
Because here's the thing: if Wale comes back on the show, he's not going anywhere with any of those women.
No, he's Ashley or bust.
But if they, my god,
Portia, though.
What if they bring?
Portia's young enough.
Oh no, I want to see them bring Ashley and Wale back and like see if it works again.
They do need like an age balance.
What if they bring Ralph? What if they bring Ralph and Wale back?
Not Ralph and Wale. Do you want to talk about the spill the tea party?
Okay, so for whatever reason, and I swear to God, this is the only show that does it. Every like
Miami
year,
has done it too. Miami does this.
One of these fuck-ass women are like, you know what's a great idea? Let's have a party or a get-together where we all talk about the person we hate the most. Like when Heather Gay was like, let's read the meanest text message we sent about someone.
Weird.
That was stupid. This was not as bad, but like Bronwyn, what were you thinking?
She wasn't. And
like, I understand the idea is like, let's just put it all on the table and set it aside. That's not how it works. Write down someone you've talked shit about behind their back. Really?
It made some good TV.
Really? I know it made good TV, but like this is like there's no way Bronwyn is this dumb. This has to be producer meddling.
I was just gonna say I don't think. Yeah,
this has to be producer meddling.
I don't think.
Like I see why Heather is that stupid. Like she does what? Angie K said that there were 51 countries in the United States, so I don't know where the fuck her head is.
Well, that's hard, 52. No, Heather also said 52.
Countries though. Angie K said countries.
She did say countries. Who started? Did Bronwyn?
Brittany. No.
Bronwyn was ending. It was I think it was Brittany. No, it was Angie. Angie started with the horse. She accused Lisa of lying about buying the horse, which Angie K.
And then Lisa said, "I didn't even bring it up. I didn't even bring up the horse."
Insert clip.
Yes, you did.
Lisa Barlow talking with the horse. I love how Angie.
Yeah, I bought a horse, and she's like, "I'm buying 2 horses now."
Angie and Lisa just bicker. Like in the next episode, in the Greek episode, they're like, "Well, I have a Mercedes. I have a Cartier bracelet. Well, I have a Cartier bracelet. Well, I just bought a Cartier bracelet." And then Heather Gay,
they're literally like constantly trying to just like. See
Heather Gay hears Lisa Barlow being like, "And you know what? Angie bought a Cartier." And then in the airport, Heather Gay bought a Cartier for herself and Whitney to then piss Lisa off more. And I'm like, yeah, no wonder Lisa's fucking mad at you. Like, the fuck.
That's honestly pretty good rage bait from Heather Gay. I'll give her credit for that one.
I will say, I agree. What did What did fucking Brittany do? Brittany wrote a question mark and was like, "So who?"
So Brittany's like,
Jared?
I've never talked shit about anyone behind their back. So who told Jared that I was fucking Joao? And everyone's like, who the hell is Joao?
Cut to
and then Whitney
some
is
bosun
like,
from Blood.
Whitney's like on the phone with Justin, and she like, but are Justin and Jared friends?
Yes, they are friends.
They are, right?
So
Whitney
last
like told
season,
Justin, and he must have told Jared.
Do you know? Have you seen clips from Angie K's Mafia anniversary party?
No.
Basically, she has a like Sopranos themed anniversary party for her and her husband, and Brittany brings this new man with her, and then randomly Jared shows up mic'd. And they're like, why is Jared here? And they're like, Justin's like, oh, I texted him that he should come. And they just like show Justin outside with the guys being like, hey, Jared, you should come to Angie's house. He just shows up and Brittany's crying.
Okay. Hold on.
So good.
Did Jared text that after Brittany showed up with another guy?
Justin did. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Or Justin, yeah. That's so fucking funny.
And then it's weird.
That's really funny.
Heather dated the guy that Brittany brought. Like Heather already dated him like in high school or something. Like it was like weird.
Heather dated him in high school?
Something like that. Yeah, I could be making it up.
She sure as hell probably didn't date him now, so.
Who was next? I will say Heather. Heather was like, I wrote Bronwyn because I think it's funny that her husband farted. And Bronwyn's like, oh, you better.
She's like, isn't that a little funny?
And then Bronwyn goes,
Bronwyn's
throw
like,
the tea. Throw the tea behind you.
and then freaking Heather makes another comment about Mary farting. From Fartgate. She brings up Fartgate.
Fartgate. You know,
and it's like, why is Heather just trying to like piss everyone off?
Shit went down when Bronwyn wrote Whitney's name, because the whole thing with this idea, from what I understand, is Bronwyn told Meredith that Brittany brought up substance abuse in their one-on-one dinner, but Whitney feels that shouldn't have been brought up. In the back of my head, the entire time I'm watching this, I know that you're not supposed to break the fourth wall, but I'm like, Whitney, she's gonna see it in the show. So why are we like mad?
So based on what Whitney said to Meredith, and the problem, see, this is one of the issue with this kind of party, is that a lot of these issues have been resolved.
Right.
And by doing this, you're just digging them up again. Like Whitney and Bronwyn resolved the issue to an extent.
Right.
Like they had already talked about it.
Not at Valters.
Yeah, when it first got brought up.
At Valters, Bronwyn walked out, and they didn't really talk about it. She still had resentment.
What the fuck was Valters? What is this like? What is this bullshit? Like I keep missing these things. Like what? When
they go to the luncheon, Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh, okay, yes.
I love Kendrick. I was listening to Kendrick.
Did that not get resolved? I swear it did.
No, it was kind of left a little open.
Because I remember they talked about it. And Whitney said she was upset, and then Bronwyn said that she was sorry, and that she didn't think Meredith would have taken it that way. And she basically, Bronwyn says, "I tried to give Meredith the benefit of the doubt."
Yes,
and she proved to me that I shouldn't have.
It was like kind
and
of. And
to me, that seemed like okay, they're
no,
good.
Whitney still had beef,
but then it got brought up again. And like, here's the thing: I get why Whitney's upset, and like, obviously, I'll defend Whitney because I'm biased. But like, I think the reason I also really like Bronwyn, so like, this hurts me. It hurts me. You know,
Bronwyn brought up a good point. Bron was like, if you're so mad that I said it, maybe you shouldn't have said it in the first place.
I think, to Whitney's defense, based on her defense in Valters, I think that she wanted to bring it up to Meredith. I think what she was upset about is that Bronwyn said that she said these things before she
brought it up,
to say to Meredith. Because I think what Whitney's idea was she was trying to brief Bronwyn on what happened, in the hopes of now, when everyone, including Bronwyn, can now have a sit down with Meredith. It seemed like Whitney was prepping for a full group sit down with Meredith. And because Bronwyn brought this information to Meredith in an attempt, which for good reason, Bronwyn missed the situation. And I think she was trying to give Meredith the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
And that backfired. But I think that Whitney was And at the end of the day, Whitney's issue lies with Meredith, not Bronwyn.
Correct,
And I
because
think
that's
that
where the argument shifts in the episode.
It's definitely like still a situation that's touchy, and like I think that Bronwyn is. I don't think either of them are really in the wrong, because I think Bronwyn did the right thing in bringing it to Meredith, like at least what she thought was right for the situation. I think Whitney being upset is also valid, though. I don't think that either one of them is like more.
I agree where Whitney's coming from. If you don't remember this, that means you must have had some kind of a substance.
And yeah, the assumption that
whatever
that I know it's technically a baseless assumption, but like if you're acting like that and then you don't remember any of it, there's clearly some kind of substance problem.
But here's the thing. She does remember it happened, and that's why she's being so defensive. And that's why it's so easy for Meredith to say, I don't have a substance problem. And that's why she probably takes it to heart a little bit too much, is because she knows it's not true. She just won't admit that she did the shit on the plane.
And that's the problem. And that's why it's interesting, because she says, you're saying this and it's hard to prove. She's saying it's hard to disprove.
Yeah.
She called the allegations hard to disprove. It's not hard to disprove. Say there's either two situations. If you genuinely everyone saw this happen.
Yeah.
Except for any human being.
Except for Lisa Barlow, who was sitting right next to her. I vented to a friend, and I'm sorry you heard
no one had phones on the plane. I still think
Heather
that
Gay
they
brought
have
up a good
footage that
point.
they're hiding.
Heather Gay brought
I think
up
they have
point
footage they're hiding.
that they were afraid to film on their phone because of what happened last year in the Sprinter van with Britney recording, and then they all made a
No,
pact to
I'm
not
talking
record.
about general public.
So here's the thing.
I genuinely believe
this. Said that someone reached out to him that was on the plane that said he has a recording, and there is a recording out there. And then I heard rumors that at the reunion there might have been something to clear it up. And I also heard that Meredith had a rough reunion, and Bronwyn said on Sunday Night Football that if she had to bench somebody from the season, it would be Meredith to take a season off for her mental health.
So here's my theory, and I said this, I think, on the podcast. There's no way that there wasn't one person on the plane. They showed the plane seating chart. There were other people with them.
You're going to tell me there wasn't one gay flight
There's
attendant?
no way not a single person took a video. It's so easy to get plane information for the producers to get that information. And I fully believe
they did that.
That Bravo reached out to every single person, 100%. And I think they paid them for the footage. I fully believe, and that Bravo would do this.
Showed at
they
the reunion.
Paid people for the footage to prevent it from leaking, so that they could show it at the reunion.
They also definitely.
I would 100% believe that.
And here's the difference: the Kathy Hilton shit happened in like a Sprinter van, versus this happened in the public. So I kind of agree with you.
And that Kathy Hilton shit is weird as fuck too. That doesn't make any sense.
You don't think she did?
Why weren't they recording?
Right? Why did cameras go down?
Why weren't they recording? I think Kathy did it. And did she say a slur? Wasn't that what the thing was?
The DJ's an old effing F word. Yeah. And then Erica said it at the reunion uncensored.
I think Kathy has a lot of. I'm not going to say anything bad about Kathy, but I think she has a lot of money. I think she said it, and I think she used her influence to get those recordings gone.
Maybe.
But I genuinely believe that Bravo has footage.
Do you remember at the reunion
filmed on their phones? And I think that they reached out to everyone on the plane.
Do you remember?
They had them sign NDAs, and they paid them a generous sum so that they could.
Do you remember
get that footage and not leak it?
Remember at the reunion when Kathy Hilton's like, "Well, Rinna, the text's not on my phone." And Rinna's like, well, you probably just deleted it. And then she's like, Andy, it's right here. And Kathy's like, I don't know about that. And then put her phone away.
I remember that.
So I do want to talk a little bit.
And Rinna's not on the show anymore?
I know, right? Well, Rinna quit, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, I know, but like.
So, pill popper, alcoholic.
Oh, that's iconic.
I have a gift for all of you. And Meredith gives them
honestly
little drug tests.
This is also iconic. It's so extra.
It's so
She's
extra.
Like, you made me. I didn't want to do this. If
you
don't want to do it,
they got velvet bags
the drug tests.
with pea cups and caviar. And Meredith marked caviar.
If Meredith really didn't want to do that, then she would not have.
She sobered up.
Brought them in the first place.
She sobered up. She's like. You know, she was waiting for that to she was waiting for Whitney to say pill popper.
What would have happened if that didn't come up in the conversation?
I thought about that.
What would she have done with
I
her
don't
guess?
know. I don't know.
Save them for the next dinner because eventually it'll come up.
I agree.
Also, can we just talk about how I can't get over how Whitney can be 5 straight seasons of being the most boring and uninteresting housewife to being like one of the best.
Right?
I'm flabbergasted by that.
It's the red hair.
So much, and that's why I'm worried because in her confessionals, so the second half of the season, she doesn't have that hair.
And at the reunion,
anymore.
she didn't have it either. So
is she gonna go back to being boring? I love Whitney this season. I can't have another season of boring Whitney. Do you remember what I used to say about her? I used to say that they should fire her.
Yeah, I agree. I used to agree with that.
But now she's so
Hirgi, stop the targeted abuse. Stop the reactive abuse. Shouldn't say Hirgi.
What the hell is reactive?
Hirgi, stop the reactive abuse.
Reactive abuse.
And we're all like, girl.
And they look up what reactive abuse is, and it's what
defines you, Meredith.
The episode was a 10 out of 10.
That's good.
I will say that the Grease episode was not my favorite of the season. It's definitely.
It's not. It's kind of a filler. It's like a transition area.
It's like watching Beverly Hills.
It's like watching Beverly Hills. It's like watching OC.
I don't want to shade. I don't know if not like watching OC. OC made me depressed. It was like watching The Valley. It was like watching The Valley. Like I had to sit with myself alone with the TV off after every episode of OC. No, this episode was just a little boring. It's giving Dubai. Oh my god, do you remember when Lisa Rinna was like...
It's giving the Valley Persian style with Reza!
Do you remember when Lisa Rinna was like, and if you think our show is too, if you don't like our show, then you go watch Dubai. Remember she had Lisa Rinna during season 12 had unhinged Twitter rant or Instagram rants, and she'd be like, and go watch Dubai. The Eminem. I really don't have anything to say about this episode that is very positive.
We already talked about.
I like seeing
the important stuff. We already talked about the dinner. So
I mean, I liked seeing Angie K with her dad. It's always fun to see her
the one thing relatives. I'll say.
It's fun to see
episode,
Angie K in Greece. I will say that.
The thing I'll say about this episode, I think we'll be able to talk about it more
next week.
Yeah, when we have more context, because this is building up. The dinner, there was some conflict, but I feel like that conflict is just building up to next week.
Yeah, and
I'd rather bench the discussion for now.
And Meredith versus Whitney seemed good in the preview.
Yeah.
With that
that's pretty much Salt Lake.
That's Salt Lake. That's pretty much this episode almost.
Before we depart, I just want to bring back an old segment. Let's talk about our I've Had It.
Let me tell you, this episode might be a record long, and I'm excited. I'm here for it.
This is going to be a long app, and next week will also, because next week is
Mega App.
Christmas. Mega App.
Reza.
So, okay. I've had it. Do you have an I've had it?
I don't, but I'm okay with you just bitching.
Okay. So I was sitting here and I was thinking about something, and I actually had I wanted to not write down my I've had it because I didn't want you to see it, but now I forgot it. So just give me a second while I try to remember what
is that what you were gonna write down. You know what's gonna be so funny when you remember it and then we put it in right here. Okay, now if you didn't remember it, you're just gonna see this and we're gonna look like idiots because I'm not gonna edit it out. Anyways, see you next week.